Welcome, everyone. We are here back. It's been a while since we've done a watch party. My name is John Kozak. I got JD Rader here. We already got matches on the
That's right, baby.
JD, how we feeling?
You can't feel bad on a day like this. This is our Christmas, these next 3 days. 3 of the, if not the best days of the year.
Yeah. We appreciate you, joining with us for, second screen experience. I'm going to be monitoring the chat, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Jump in there, make your predictions, ask us questions, all that good stuff. And, we're going to be with you all weekend.
If you're new to the watch party game, we do not show the actual matches. You can find those on ESPNU or ESPN.com, watch ESPN for these first round matches. This is just kind of a second screen viewing experience. So if you're not locked in on a specific match and you just kind of want to get our reactions to things happening, our takes, our analysis in real time, that's what this is. So don't think you are going to come here and be able to actually watch the wrestling. We will, however, have highlights of matches up on our website, www.flowwrestling.org, post-session. So you're going to have to wait till the end of the session to watch a lot of these matches. You can find results on Track Wrestling, however, and we'll kind of be talking about what's going down, what's happening, and like I said, giving our takes and our analysis on what's going down. But
yeah, we got some, as you said, we got the pigtail matches already going, and right before this, we're talking Long Island. They got a guy. They could win this match. They could be in first place in the team race.
Rooker's coming back though, and I don't know. We got VMI in Indiana. They've only got 40 seconds left, but potential overtime. Dunham and Rooks tied at 5 right now.
Yeah. D'Alessio was winning pretty handily, and now Rooker's making a comeback. Also off screen, we got Mark Bader. He's watching.
Oh,
look at that,
John, you snuck in. I didn't even see you.
Looked over.
Wrestling guys, don't mind me.
Yeah, I heard some ruffling over there, and Bader's eating a taco. Is that?
Little one taco. Bader, you didn't want to go back to your homeland, Missouri?
Yeah, lots of other things to do.
I know how it goes.
We got Kyle Valencia in a pigtail. He's winning 4-0. What else we got on the screen? Lujan Joyce at 25. Man,
Northwestern, your first points of the NCAA tournament with an Evan Bates win.
So Northwestern in first place early. See how long they can hold that lead for.
Not long, because Northern Iowa just topped it with a bonus point win.
Let's go. Also want to say all our coverage this weekend brought to you by Cliff Keen, right? We got our
Shout out, Cliff Keen Apparel, athletic apparel.
Some shirts. We got
some headgear.
Yeah. We also got some singlets. Maybe Bader will join us with wearing a singlet later.
a little bulging.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
12 years later.
Yeah.
One of our more exciting first round matches coming up on mat 8 in McCrone versus Ramos. 125. We've said it all year. Anything can happen. Volk Sotelo is another great one. That's going to be coming up on mat 5.
Yeah, and it looks like they're not waiting at all. They're rolling right into the matches. So Ramos McCrone already started. Let's hear your 125 predictions. JD, who'd you pick to win 125?
In my very unbiased opinion, strictly as a member of the media, I've got Iowa native and Hawkeye Drake Ayala.
Okay.
Winning it.
Over?
Davis.
Okay. I have Ramos over Ayala.
Sticking on the Ramos train.
Yeah.
He's the guy that seems to perform best
when the lights are bright.
When the lights are bright. How could we forget his NCAA performance last year? Mm-hmm. One of the bigger upsets probably in NCAA history, at least in recent memory. Shocking Spencer Lee as he was going for his 4th NCAA title in the semis last year. Speaking of Spencer Lee, a recent film by Mark Bader, Wrestletown, USA, Spencer and Austin, really great film that follows kind of the relationship and the progression of the relationship between Spencer Lee and Austin DeSanto over the years. Really great work by my friend Mark Bader. So go check that out if you haven't yet. It's been out for like 2 weeks now or something like that. Ramos coming out with an early takedown to take the lead. These two, did they hit? I don't think Purdue and Ohio State dueled during the season, did they?
Yeah, I don't remember. McCrone's big win this year was Camacho. He also beat Trevor Anderson from Northern Iowa, who actually didn't end up qualifying. Yeah, I don't know if they wrestled or not. Kaylor Noto, so first round All-American matchup on mat number 6. Kaylor needed a wild card at large to get in. Volk Sotelo, I mean, really anything can happen at 125 in this first round.
Middle school Macron,
Yeah.
as fans of opposing Ohio State teams, I like to call them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a Virginia Tech original.
Yeah, in the first duel of the year.
First duel, yep.
Tom Ryan loved it. I remember, I don't know if it was, I think it was you that did the interview with the master.
Yeah, me and
We're
Tyler.
calling him Middle School Macron.
Me and Tyler were there. They were mocking him right before he took the mat, and then he beat Ventresca to start the year, returning All-American. So Unger Peterson is also one to watch because Peterson, the winner of that will get Braden Davis, presumably, if Davis wins round 1. But Peterson went to overtime with Braden Davis earlier this year. Figueroa leading.
That was controversial too, if I remember correctly. They didn't have challenges.
They didn't have review, like they couldn't review. They challenged,
but they didn't have the technology in place to do a review.
Yeah. Dean Peterson almost had a takedown at the end of the match, and then Rutgers challenged, and then they're like, "Hey, sorry, we can't review it. We don't have it."
Ramos looking for another takedown here with short time in the first.
Did he get it?
No, time runs out. Ooh, Steve-O. Had to have outplayed Steve-O at Big 12s, right?
Yeah.
Because I think Steve-O took he didn't have the best Big 12s, right?
No, he didn't. I think he needed an at-large.
He took 6th or 9th or something like that.
Let's see. They did wrestle last year, so they didn't hit it all this year. Steve-O won at Big 12s last year. That may have been a final, Big 12, because I know Steve-O won.
He won Big 12s 2 years
12s
ago.
Last year, yeah. Dave and I were talking about all the different 125-pounders from NC State and Minnesota in the bracket. Because Steve-O was at NC State. Noto, Camacho, and then...
Remember, Trombley probably would be in the mix, too.
And then Minnesota,
for somewhere.
You got Spratley and obviously McKee. And then Ramos. So 6 guys between those 2 schools. You forget Ramos was at Minnesota.
Yeah. A lot of people picking Richie Figs to make a run out of the 8th seed. I'm kind of with them.
Bergen's tough. He wrestles a lot of guys close. People want to know, Cooper Flynn, Braden Palmer, all Tennessee matchup. It's interesting. How often does that happen? I also saw there's
an Alaska
matchup as at 184, right? Hopkins and
that has to be the first time
97
ever, for sure. A first round, maybe not ever in the history of NCAAs, but maybe honestly.
McCrone's still right there, 3-2. You did the qualifiers by state, right? And you said Alaska beat Iowa per
capita. Yep. We're 1 and 2 because, but I think it's cheating if you use brothers.
Yeah, they count as one.
That's one person.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give you a 1.5.
Yeah. So, Volk, leading. So Poulin right now, the only upset, right? And really, that's not that big of an upset.
I think I actually had Kaler beating Noto in my bracket.
Yeah. Ramos didn't go underneath Macron in the third. Chose neutral, so he's still winning 3-2. And you go back to the first period, whereas like he was so close on that takedown at the end. So Kaler, Noto. It looks like Kaler chose neutral too in the third. Noto's pretty good on top. Figueroa winning 6-2 over Bergen. We got the last pigtail up there, the heavyweights.
The Chevys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, McKee looking for backs to go out of bounds.
What about team predictions?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Penn State's going to win this year.
Yeah, you think so? No, like trophies. Who's winning? I had Michigan and NC State.
Those were my second and third place teams as well.
Wow, Ramos.
And actually, NC State, we've been talking about, nice little scramble down there on mat 8 between Ramos and Macron. That's going to be stalemated.
Wow.
Oh, you're almost hoping for a stalemate if you're Ohio State now.
Yeah.
You want Macron to get out of bounds. Yep, that wasted a lot of time, about 30 seconds there.
Woo.
That's pretty much the match. Volk and Sotelo tied at 3. Unfortunately, certain.
All we heard was Mark Bader making noises behind us.
Had to turn my attention to the Missouri mat.
That's how you knew. That's how you knew. Nothing? No points. So Ramos holds on. So Ramos is going to have, he's the 4 seed. He'll have the winner of the 13 and the, 22 or something? Looks like Noto's going to beat Kaler 5-3. So now we got number 2 seed Luke Stanich taking the mat.
But
Volk Sotelo 3-3. This is the one hard thing about not watching with like sound, and they don't have the writing time. You don't know if that's a factor or not.
Yeah, so we are watching the Octobox on ESPN Plus.
The Matcast.
Matcast, yep. It's got all 8 mats going at the same time. Probably what you're watching this round as well at home.
Eric Barnett, Tanner Jordan, that's a good one. Jordan beat Patrick McKee this year.
Yeah, Tanner Jordan's tough. Back to the team race like we were talking about. Based on seeds, NC State actually pulls away for second a little bit, which was kind of surprising because we've been talking all year. The race for second place is pretty tight, pretty insane this year. I think that gap in seeds kind of shows you, they're definitely not guaranteed second, but they might have the lowest floor of that next kind of tiered team.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Sotelo Volk.
Sotelo just got a point.
I thought he got called for stalling. Eric Barnett just pinned Tanner Jordan. in 45 seconds.
So much for that being a good one.
Just like I said. Sotelo just beat Volk.
Dang,
Wow.
5 seed goes down first round.
Man. Woo. There we go.
Yeah, we knew 125 wasn't going chalk.
And we got Peterson Unger in overtime over there. Ayala Griffin. Man, is there going to be a higher seed that wins this first round than 28?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's probably it right there. Also, if you didn't see, the 141 bracket got shaken up a little bit. Vince Cornella not going to make it. He was injured, obviously, severely at EIWA's. So he comes out of the bracket. Everybody else moves up, seed-wise.
Yeah, and Larry in the chat said that win helps Ramos, gives him maybe a little better path to the finals, or semis at least. You know, if you're
generally winning does that.
No. The win by Sotelo taking out Volk. So Ramos is gonna have, who does he have next round? 13. I gotta pull up the brackets. Oh, he'll have certain Poulin, who ended up winning that match?
Pullen.
Steve-O. So we got Steve-O Ramos next round and Sotelo Noto. Who beat Noto earlier in the year when he was number 1? You remember that? Was it Sotelo?
Yes, I think it was.
It was Sotelo. So that was the curse of number 1. It was like every time someone was number 1 at 125, they lost the next week.
Nikki Terakina getting interesting.
5-4. Camacho with the early takedown over Blake West.
Huge match here, both individually and for team race on 7.
Yeah.
With Caleb Smith and Michael D'Agostino.
And Klinsky keeping it close with Stanich.
Oh, Terakina in on a shot. Crackdown position. Doubled off. Oh, McKee step over.
He's so tricky.
Nothing.
That's what he would do against Caleb Smith. Remember when he
when he teched him?
Teched him? Yeah.
It's like, oh, you think you're in on a nice deep double?
Nope.
Watch me just step over and put you on your back.
So Stanich with the takedown and back points. Regis and Kolioko. Stanich is tough on top.
Yeah, he's showing. He's playing the 2 seed well for sure right now.
Man, nice little scramble on mat 5, Camacho West.
Again, Terakina McKee on the edge. Still no points.
And Ayala Griffin 0-0 after 1. Spratley with the early takedown and turn. Actually, this is second period, so he's just on top. Regison got a takedown, though. He's up 3-0. D'Agostino Smith feels like an overtime match.
Yeah, neither guy with a real advantage. Mat game.
Oh, there it is for McKee.
Ooh, did Unger get it done? I missed it.
I didn't see.
He looked excited, though.
It'd be weird if he lost and he looked excited. Yeah, Strickenberger Sways in the chat said it'll be interesting to watch him because he's a little Space Mountain-y.
Yeah.
If you look at some of his results this year, beat Kaler, He had some good wins, and then he lost to some.
Strickenberger's a big 25, so you wonder if some of those are weight related. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing, but could be good if you're Nico Provo to get Strickenberger off the scale here.
Right. Well, he did go 133. Like, he was toying around with moving up halfway through the year.
I mean, just look at the kid. He's probably 5'9" or something like that.
Yeah. And then Provo, he was ranked number 1.
Oh, scrambling early. Provo looked like he had Strickenberger taken down, but Strickenberger turned it into a scramble.
Oh.
Still nothing.
Wow.
And Provo going to come out. No, not yet. I spoke too soon. Both guys in the scramble look like they had the takedown secured.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to go out of bounds.
And here's that Cooper Flynn, Braden Palmer on mat 3. Flynn was supposed to Olympic redshirt this year, and then Ventresca kind of got off to a rough start, and then he got hurt. So then,
yeah, you kind of wonder if maybe he was coming in with a little tweak or not 100% with just results that we weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Camacho extending his lead.
And Stanich wins at least 10-2, maybe 11-2.
Drake Ayala extending his lead. Oh, Strickenberger taking entry time. Holding that left knee. Maybe right knee. That right knee that's braced up, actually. Can't tell for sure.
Camacho winning 9-5, going into third. D'Agostino winning 1-0, going into the third. Buzakis, Braxton Brown coming up on mat 8. Winner of that gets Dayton Fix, probably, yeah. Keith Gothard says Nasir Bailey to the finals. Maybe.
Notorious Little Rock homer.
Yeah. He's the 7 there. The 10 is Nagao, so that's a big test. And then Crookham's the 2.
1-1 in the third between Smith and D'Agostino. Looks like your overtime prediction might come true.
Mm-hmm. I saw the future. Oh, Kolioko. Eight to 4, Ragusan winning now after a Kolioko takedown. And Drake Ayala wins.
Yeah, bonus points too. 10-2, major decision.
Oh, Caleb Smith.
Reattack on the edge.
Wow.
D'Agostino just able to dive underneath, grab an ankle, leg passing. I don't think either guy's going to get this. D'Agostino keeping that hand in, staying in bounds.
So 1-1 still. 11 seconds left. Camacho beats West.
Ooh, Brown taking Buzakis down first. Double boots in, too. Just one boot. Buzakis can be tricky from bottom. A lot of reversals in his arsenal, but this is good position for Brown.
Overtime, Smith D'Agostino. And then Strickenberger, after injury time, Provo chose neutral, and Strickenberger got a takedown.
Interesting. So the injury time actually played into his favor.
Mm-hmm. It's all part of his plan. Buzakis with the reversal. And didn't you say you want to see how many reversals?
I know.
he's
I want to
gotten
see
this year?
stats on that.
Yeah.
He's got to be, if not in the lead, top 3 in reversals.
And Regason was up 8-1, and now it's 9-5 in the third. So Kolioko staying tough.
Dolly Parton score.
Cooper Flynn. Looks like he got a takedown. I think they're reviewing that. Strickenberger takes the lead 4-3. Lee Kendra in the chat said he wants both of us riding the bike in between sessions.
What bike?
I don't know. A bike.
Oh, D'Agostino close. On the edge again. Smith has that leg, though, so I don't think this is going to be a takedown. Nope. With 12 seconds now, probably going to rideouts.
Who do you favor if it goes to rideouts?
They both escape pretty quick. Maybe D'Agostino, though.
Yeah. Wasn't it? It was Ayala where he like barely held on.
Yep.
For
He's been in a
30
couple of
seconds.
those matches this year, I believe.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, but we're not going. Smith, the duck under.
What is he asking for? What's D'Agostino?
It's got to be like a headgear pull or something like that.
What's he saying?
We will get a brick.
I think he's saying like whistle, like he heard a whistle, so he stopped.
Okay, well, I don't know if that's going to come through the replay.
This is, I mean, dude, how many challenges did you get at the tournament? 3?
I think you get more at
You
NCAAs.
get more at NCAAs?
I think.
All right. If you're in the chat and you want to do that research, let us know how many challenges you get. But this is like, one of those things. They got 9 guys wrestling. If you lose this challenge, it could come back to bite you later in the tournament because
But at the same time, like, D'Agostino could legitimately make the finals.
yeah.
But if he loses his first round, obviously that's out of the book.
Mm-hmm. Regason wins 9-7 after being up 8-1. Buzakis Brown 4-4.
Oh, Provo really opened it up against Strickenberger. I didn't even see what happened, but now he's up by major.
Yeah, Strickenberger looked like he was laboring, even just like walking back to the center on stoppages.
Buzakis tying things up with Brown, 4-4 now.
Here's the call. 3 takedown.
Dang, Caleb Smith sneaks it out at the buzzer.
So now he's going to wrestle Stanich. And I actually think for Stanich, he matches up better with Smith.
Yeah.
Smith is pretty small. Stanich is a really big 25. He's tough on top. I think D'Agostino was a tougher matchup for Stanich. But we'll see. So 25 is almost done. Only upset
Sotelo
and Poulin.
Mm-hmm. What were Smith and DiAgostino like?
15 and 18.
15 and 18.
Smith was 15.
Unger over Peterson? That was 16 and 17. I think technically
Yeah.
Unger was 17. Oh, Buzakis.
He got.
Team Greco.
Yeah.
Yeah, Strickenberger hobbling off the mat.
Mm-hmm. So if you're Michigan, looking at team race, it's a tough one to take early.
Yeah, plus Ragusin was up by almost bonus points. You'd like to see him maybe push for a major there instead of hold on for the regular decision.
Right.
Still early, though.
Let's see. Did anybody find out the answer to how many challenges? Sway said you get so many per guy.
So it depends on how many qualifiers you got.
Mm-hmm. Klebo over Serrano.
Man, Buzakis probably has riding time by this point.
Yeah, he's been riding for a long time. I think he got 2 reversals this match.
So he scored his 4.
Yeah.
If he can hold on here.
Let me see. I'm pretty sure I predicted Klebov to beat Serrano. He's been wrestling better at the end of the year. Seth Romney.
Oh, what a beautiful fireman's by Shaver.
Sam Latona out of the 12 is kind of interesting. The 5 seed at 133 is Ragusin. So winner of that match. We'll get Ragusin next round.
Okay, Brown escapes. Like I said, I think Buzakis probably has riding time, which would mean if no points are scored in this last minute, OT.
Yeah, he's got riding time. I just looked on track. I don't want to get too far ahead, though. I don't want to...
See what happens.
Yeah,
Gotta imagine the track dashboard is, 30 seconds ahead? Something like that?
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I just looked. I know what happens.
Don't tell me.
I won't tell you. I want you to guess.
I'll guess Buzakis win.
Okay.
Yeah, Buzakis to the legs.
Man, this Cooper Flynn match, Braden Palmer, every time I look up at it, the refs are just
Yep.
talking about something.
There it is. Boozy baby. Gonna move on.
Uzi baby. All right. Nick Buzakis and Dayton Fix wrestle 100 times. How many times does Buzakis beat Dayton Fix?
I don't know if it's one.
Yeah?
I mean, I'll give him 1 or 2 just because he's funky, powerful, big move potential, tricky on bottom. But, I mean, you can count the number of times Dayton Fix has lost in his career on one hand.
Is it?
And outside of the McGee loss last year for 3rd place, it was to Soriano and RBY, and then Vito.
So he's got 6 total losses, 122 and 6.
Mickey Philippi.
Yeah.
I forgot about the
Philippi.
Mickey Philippi one.
Yep. 122 and 6, according to...
I mean, he's not a guy that really hardly ever gets upset.
Mm-hmm.
And even like the Vito one, it was an upset at the time, but to see what Vito went on and did, can't even call that an upset.
And has Dayton Fix ever been put on his back? Has he ever given up near fall in his college career? I don't think so.
I don't think so. He's probably never been reversal.
Oh, no. Vito. Vito got near fall last
Okay.
year. Vito got near fall last year. Because it was 11-3. I think he got like a takedown.
Yeah.
Near fall.
Vandy Farber's a fun one now on mat 8.
Oh, yeah. So Klebov, Serrano 1-1 here in the third. Oh, Serrano's going to finish this.
Bailey Moore's interesting, too.
Look at this.
Bailey Moore's tough.
Klebov got really strong there. Wow. Man, this is a great scramble. Oh, he got it. Did he get it?
Behind the arms? I can't see his left hand. Yep, he's shaking his head.
Wow. Dude, he was dead to rights. He was on both hips, and he, like, muscled up with a whizzer and scrambled through. That was impressive. Klebov, the 24. Let's see. Yeah. In my interactive brackets, I picked Klebov. Let's see. But I did not pick him to All-American. I love it. Romney Zacconi 1-1 in the third. Latona Oakley. Latona's winning 6-3. You got Brody Teske, Derek Cardinal.
Teske's not really Space Mountain, but he's going to be in a lot of matches.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning even your like top 10 seeds, you can knock them off, but your Cardinals and your 20-plus seeds, it still could be a match late.
Phipps beat Tyler Wells. Not an upset, but according to seeds, what? Small school Bucknell getting a win. Evan Frost having to work hard here against Basile. Basile's tough. Who did he beat at EIWAs? He pulled off an upset there.
Kolioko? Maybe.
Yeah. Yep. He majored him.
Ooh, Frost with the takedown, though.
I jinxed.
Bax? Nope.
And Saccone beat Romney. SoCon. The Camel's getting a winner. So the 22 seed. Let's see here. Oh, he's going to get the winner of Vito and Strickland. Oakley gets an escape. So 6-5 Latona in the third.
All right, our first Penn State wrestler, Aaron Nagao. Yarborough coming out.
Dude.
Attacking.
Yarborough beat Sam Latona this year.
Mm-hmm. And our first look at Vito Rujao. Trying to go back to back. From the 6th seed this year, though.
Yeah, was he the 3 seed last year?
Yep, behind Dayton and RBY.
Yeah, and we were at EIWAs, and, the whole year it's been, he's a little dinged up, and he certainly didn't look like the same Vito that we saw last year at NCAAs. Dropped another match to Kirkham. Just looks a little slower, a little less urgency. And look at Yarborough, Another takedown against Nagao. He's up 6-1.
Woo! Here's the thing, though. Nagao, tough on top. That can kind of help you come back if you need it.
Yeah.
I'm not as familiar with Yarborough's bottom game.
That game. Oakley's winning 8-6 over Latona. So the SoCon boys looking to pull off some upsets. Oakley and Zacone, they've probably wrestled like 8 times in their careers. They just split all the time. They beat each other. And if you're Yarborough, man, he's in on the leg again. If you're Yarborough, I was going to say, like, because Nagao's so good on the mat, getting these early takedowns.
It's huge.
It's really big. Obviously, you're building your lead, but also for riding time, kind of negating that.
Well, and also, even if you do get rid of an entire period but don't give up backs,
Mm-hmm.
you might trade that, give up riding time
Yeah.
to burn 2 minutes.
Oakley holding on. 8-7. And he's going to win.
Wow.
So the SoCon boys, Ethan Oakley and Dom Zacone, both pull off upsets. Yarborough continues to come after Nagao. Vito up 6-2 after the first. Sear Bailey 6-3 in the third over Cade Moore.
Basile Frost is interesting too. 40 to go. Basile within a takedown.
Now Bailey gets another takedown. So Ryan Crookham, Max Leet taking the mat on mat number 7. Leet, as we saw against Vito and EIWAs, you always have to keep in contact with him because he is
Visually
impaired.
It's already coming into play.
Mm-hmm.
What just flew off there? Is that just an ankle band?
I didn't see what mat.
The Elite Crookham match.
I don't know. And Crookham likes to work from space. That was one of the things. I visited Lehigh in January, maybe, and Evan Henderson was like, "I would much rather wrestle Ryan Crookham than Luke Stanich." It's like Stanich just hand fights like crazy, and Crookham just likes to work from space, a little more cat and mouse. Teskey beating Cardinal.
One seed, Jesse Mendez underway down on 2.
Kairini beating.
Farber in on the legs late. Oh, but Van D with the Jonesy.
He's tricky.
Standing Jonesy.
Oh, Lee. Getting that cowboy. I hate that it's called that. I'm sorry. I won't call it that anymore.
It's a cow catcher.
Cow catcher. Nasir Bailey gets the win. Takes to the left leg and then
Yarborough.
body.
Another takedown?
Yeah, another takedown. 9-3.
Dang. Nagao in trouble round 1.
Man, this is a fact maybe that someone can look up. When's the last time a Penn State wrestler lost in the first round at NCAAs? Or was upset even, like if you want to go that second level.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't think of it off the top of my head. The last time a Penn State wrestler lost in the first round at NCAAs. If someone can look that up, I will say thank you.
Technically, Nick Suriano did.
Yeah. But for real lost. I mean, Aaron Nagao, coming into the year, people were saying, he was so good last year. Is he going to be Penn State bump, title threat, title contender? And he hasn't been bad this year, but as the 10 seed,
Yarborough again. Another takedown. He's going to major him. Or is that from New? No, yeah.
Golly, 12-3. Incredible. And Max Lee still 0-0 with Crookham. That's the thing with him. He's a tricky guy to wrestle and almost gets a takedown. They go out of bounds. When you cannot break away from him and you're not used to wrestling like that.
Mm-hmm. Teskey picking up bonus for the Hawks.
Wow, Yarborough, 35 seconds away. Mendez up 12-3. Cleveland Belton gets a takedown against Lemley.
Edmund Henson's kind of one of the first round matches to watch at 141.
Yeah. Yeah. Wyatt Henson's only wrestled like 3 qualifiers all year. He's got like an awesome record.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to gauge exactly where he stacks up, against the field.
Because he lost to Coderhant and he beat Cole Matthews. And then he has one other win. So this will be big for Elite if he can get up off bottom. And he does.
Wow. Yeah, just 10 seconds. Yarborough does it.
Wow.
No bonus, just 12-5, but still a dominant performance.
Yeah. And so now the question is, who's Nagao got on the wrestlebacks and consolations? Let me check here. Because Latona's sitting down there too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And who else? Who did? Romney is tough. I think he's going to have Cade Moore.
It's not an easy match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to have Cade Moore.
Crookham in deep.
Yeah, he's going to finish that.
Yep.
Crookham, we don't have the stats, but he is so effective. And when he gets his hand locked around the leg.
Finishing.
Yeah. All right, so 80. Nagao, if he beats Cade Moore, we'll have the loser of Julian Klebo of Evan Frost. Cleveland Belton and Sergio Lemley tied up now, 4-4 in the second. Jordan Titus, Tom Crook. This is a good first round match. Titus beat Crook earlier this year. Echemendia up 6-2. Jesse Mendez rolling 15-4. Cleveland Belton gets an escape and a takedown, I think, against Lemley. He's up 8-4.
That would be a big upset, both individually and for the team race, if Cleveland Belton can do this.
Yeah.
Edmund and Henson going scoreless into the second.
So Lemley gets an escape, 8-5 now. Still 30 seconds to go in the second. Crookham up 3-1. He's down in the third. He chose down in the third. He's leading.
Jesse Mendez looking dominant. Round 1.
Brock Hardy, looks like he's got near fall. Pacino, he's up 7-0. So Lemley goes down in the third, and he gets an
Escaped right away, but Belton immediately in on his legs.
So 8-6. Belton's beating Lemley in the third. Crookham's up 4-1 over Leet.
Can't imagine riding time's a factor there.
No, it isn't. Now Lemley kind of close to a takedown. Crook Titus scoreless. Real Woods early takedown against Kai Owen. Kai Owen pinned Cal Happel this year. And Lemley gets a takedown. And now he's got that bottom leg.
Is that the duel Columbia and you and I each got like 4 pins?
Yeah. Man, Lemley's in a good spot here. He's got that bottom leg turked.
Yeah, Lemley going to pull it out.
Just stay here if you're Lemley, right?
Good win by the true freshman.
So Edmund Henson 1-1 in the third. It's been weird ranking Wyatt Henson all year because it's like he doesn't lose.
Crookham giving up a stall point, which is interesting. He can't walk out of bounds now because another point would tie it.
6 seconds.
Gutsy win by true freshman Sergio Lemley.
Yeah.
Gotta love that if you're Michigan.
Man, Leet comes out trying to throw a headlock. Doesn't work. 1 second left, looks like. Crookham holds on for the 4-3 win. Jordan Titus beating Crook 1-0. Edmund Henson still 1-1. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. Let's see here. Pull up our Facebook friends. So now let's see.
First real attack and Edmund Henson. Ooh, and Henson able to fend it off.
Edmund's lost a ton of close matches this year to like top 10 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Crook beating Jordan Titus. Larry Steele in the chat says, questioning about Nagawa's spot next year if Lilladall goes 133.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. Somebody might be on the move again.
Mm-hmm. Now, Little Doll could redshirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coderhant, Composto. 0-0 in the first. Edmund Henson overtime. Ryan Jack, the 4 seed. Clay Carlson, the 29 seed. And Carlson's the 2-time All-American.
Yeah, that was one that got switched around by Cornella dropping out of the bracket. I don't remember who Jack originally had, but originally it was Woods Carlson.
Brian in the YouTube chat. Nagawa is sick as a dog, going to get IV fluids. Terrible diarrhea. It's amazing he went out there and competed.
Okay. Edmund pulling off the upset.
Wow. And that's the thing, though. Like, how much of an upset is it? You don't...
Like we said, we weren't really sure on Henson's.
Henson.
Yeah.
It goes back to our conversation. How hard is it to get 10 All-Americans? Like, everybody's got to be healthy. Everyone's got to be wrestling well. Weight cuts got to go good for everyone. It's not over for Nagao yet, but it does reiterate that fact. It's like, it looked like Penn State was going to be set up this year to do it. Real Woods gets the tech fall. Crook 4-1. Man, Larry Steele, he's in the Facebook chat and the YouTube chat.
Grinder.
Yeah. He's a true watch party warrior. Jesse Vasquez, Malik Hines. Jesse Vasquez didn't wrestle for 3 months? We took him out of the rankings for a while. Braden Davis, Tristan Luan. Luan wrestled somebody tough in overtime. Somebody good. D'Agostino at Big Tens. And Dean Peterson in the regular season. I think Luan's best win this year is Macron, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting it up now. We had Edmund ranked ahead of Wyatt Henson.
That's right.
So it kind of shows you the difference between seeds and rankings.
Mm-hmm. Cole Matthews, Mitch Moore. This is a great first round match. Mitch Moore gets an early takedown.
Ooh, more cow catcher.
That is like the Moore's move. All the Moore brothers.
It's a great move.
Yeah.
Can't blame him.
I coached against the youngest brother, and that's what he hit our kid in at that weight.
Which one's the youngest?
Nick. Yeah, I don't think he wrestles in college anymore.
From Garley and Jameson.
Let's see what's going on in the chat. Uncle Jeffe. Is Davis really from Belleville? It's like an hour from Dundee. I think it's like 30 minutes. Dundee's really rural. But I did look it up.
His roster says that's where he's from.
Belleville. Belleville's closer to Detroit Catholic Central High School than it is to Dundee High School, I think. Or it's like the same distance.
That crop of Dundee kids had a lot of really good wrestlers, though. Swiderski was there. Rojas was there at that time.
Stony Buell? Or no, was
he Dundee?
Rojas was Catholic Central.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Stony Buell was.
Swiderski was Dundee. And his brother, right? There's like Tyler and Casey.
Mm-hmm.
So Davis he's up early to take down 3-0 in the first. Mitch Moore up 3-1 over Cole Matthews. Ryan Jack controlling over Carlson 7-2. Vaumbar's tough. Cal Happel, Vance Vaumbar. That's a sneaky first round match. That could be an upset. Vaumbar, not a tough out. Vasquez leading 4-0 over Hines. Anyone in Egypt wrestling this weekend? I don't know. Is the African qualifier this weekend? It is. Maybe
Hamida.
Happel, Vaumbar 3-2 now in the second. Coderhan Composto 1-1. I think these guys just wrestled at EIWAs. Coderhan, I know one. Lachlan McNeil up 8-0 over Jordan Hamden. Matthews Moore still 3-1. Jesse Vasquez, Malik Hines. Vasquez winning 4-2. Braden Davis up 7-0 now over Tristan Luan. Malik Hines down 4-2 in the third, and he's riding. Yeah, now he's gonna release him.
It's been getting riding time under a minute.
Hines in on the leg here.
Oh, Vasquez rolling him through, though.
Matthews Moore, it's 5-2 now. The second. Oh!
Hines!
Man, he almost got it. Vasquez going to hold on. Happel is still up 4-2 over Vaumbar, and Vaumbar is in on a single leg.
All right, Matthews has decision now going into the third, down 5-2.
Vaumbar going to get a takedown. So 5-4, but Happel going to escape.
5-5.
5-5. Third period, 40 seconds left there. Tegan Jameson winning 7-5 over Danny Fungaro.
Jack 8-3 over Carlson.
Bo Bartlett. Is it Cal Miller or Ethan? Which one? I think Cal is.
That's Ethan, right? No, that's Cal.
Cal's 41.
Ethan's 49. More Wright and Matthews here.
Yeah, it looked like Matthews was trying for that reversal for a moment.
He was. Back's close. No.
So Vaumbar, Happel, overtime.
And now Matthews completely flattened out. Ooh, Fungaro leading Jameson late.
Wow.
So the decision to go underneath Moore in the third, not looking like the right one for Matthews. Because Moore's got to have riding time now.
Yeah. Fungaro. So 8-8. Does Fungaro have riding time? It looks like it with the way.
Yeah, Jameson's making a push.
Wow.
Tegan Jameson going down first round.
That's a big upset.
It's huge.
And
23 over 10.
Vaumbar. He's in on a single. He's going to finish this. He gets it. So
26
Vaumbar.
seed.
Yeah. That's a tough match for Cal Happel first round, man. Vaumbar he's been solid this year.
Third period ride out for Moore. He's going to win 6-2. Wow.
So now he'll get the winner of Bo Bartlett and Cal Miller, which figures going to be Bartlett. And so that was those two upsets that we just saw. They're going to meet next round. So 26 seed and what was it, 23?
Mm-hmm.
So one of those guys.
It's a good time to get an upset.
One of those guys is going to make the quarters.
Yeah.
Man. And this Matt 4, Caleb Tias, Ethan Fernandez. I mean, Fernandez is the 9 seed. He won EIWAs, but we haven't had him ranked over like 20th all year. Yeah, 49. A lot of these seeds in between like whatever, 10 and 30, it doesn't matter. These guys are really close. Like Willie McDougald and Ethan Miller. That's a toss-up match. Kelvin Griffin, he was a surprise qualifier for Lehigh, beating Graham Rooks 3-1 in the first. Miller and Bartlett, I missed what they were reviewing, but it's a pretty long review. 0-0 in the first.
Yeah, Bartlett will do that. He's comfortable, even down by a point or two in the third.
Yeah, he might wait till the third period to get a takedown. Jackson Arrington, Jude Swisher on mat 8. Arrington, the 3 seed, ACC champ. Early takedown. Swiderski and Williams. Bartlett in on a single leg. Time's running out here in the first. 0-0.
Looks like Swiderski and Williams going to go scoreless into the second. Waters Joffrey reviewing that takedown by Waters. Calling the mat was takedown.
The YouTube chat saying that they mentioned on the broadcast that maybe Braden Davis hurt his wrist.
I didn't notice, but
Yeah.
it's hard to see everything that's happening right now with 8 mats going.
Miller putting a decent little ride on Bartlett. But as I say that, Bartlett gets an escape. It's Miller time. Both of the Miller bros are on the mat.
Takedown was confirmed for Waters. Ethan was in that crazy match last year with Shane Van Ness, round 1.
All but won it, yeah.
Was up like 9-2 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he had like a couple takedowns, takedown to near fall.
Ooh, Williamson on Swiderski's legs.
So Kelvin Griffin, Graham Rooks. Rooks leading 10-4. Dayton Fix up 10-1 over Dyson Dunham. So Bartlett Miller 1-0 going into third. This is the test for Miller. Can he get out from bottom? Water's really blowing it open here. 11-2. Like Joffrey might be hurt though. And Miller escapes, so 1-1.
Rooks securing the win over Griffin with that reversal.
All right, JD, here's the question. How long will Bartlett wait to get a takedown? Will it be
It'll be within 45.
45?
That's my guess as to when he shoots. 45 seconds.
45 seconds? All right. I'm going to say 30. Or we'll go to overtime. He likes to do that sometimes.
Sometimes. I don't think so.
Oh,
55. I was 10 off.
Miller scrambling, though. Wow. Bartlett's still working for the takedown. Feels like he's going to get this, but maybe not.
Yeah, they've been stuck here a while.
They're letting him work. I'm surprised he hasn't tried harder to hook a leg, you know?
Keeps trying to put Miller in danger. There he's going to count, but nope, we're going to OT.
Oh, there they gave takedown.
What?
And he gets
Okay,
it.
well, now it's a takedown.
yeah.
I didn't think it was when they awarded it, though.
Takedown with what was it, 7
2,
seconds
yeah.
left? Gee whiz.
Yeah, Miller was like, come on, you couldn't have called a stalemate there? We were there for 50 seconds.
That's so wild.
Swiderski got a point. I didn't see what for. Had to have been stalling, though, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just watching the Bartlett match. That's so crazy. Why doesn't he do it earlier in the match? Why doesn't he shoot? Swiderski now gonna win 2-1. Arrington beats
Ooh,
Swisher.
Ratchy Williams.
McDougal beat Miller.
Ratchy Williams is a Fargo final rematch. Circa
Okay.
2022.
Is that when Williams got the
The crotch lock at the last second.
Yeah.
Yep. Iceman. Now, Williams did injury default out of the Big 12 finals, so it's another thing to keep an eye on, his health.
Quinn Kinner, Gabe Willichow, Matt 5. Quinner was a very surprising 11 seed. And Willichow's got near side cradle. Or no, that's a bottom leg cradle. Austin Gomez, Jack Crook. Matt 2. Willichow.
You got two.
You got 2 swipes. We might have Willichow ranked higher than Kinner, too. Kinner was out of the rankings for a long time. Who lost on?
Now, didn't Iowa use Voinovich in the
Yeah.
duel, not Ratchie?
Yeah, because remember they asked John Smith about coaching against somebody who wrestled for you
Oh, yeah.
afterwards, and he's like, I don't really care.
Gomez looking solid in his first match. What percentage chance you giving Austin Gomez of winning this bracket?
Who? Maybe 10 to 20, somewhere in there. 20 feels a little high.
Yeah, I was about to say 20 feels a little high.
10 to 15. I mean, he closed the gap against
Ridge.
I actually like the way he matches up against Arrington and Parco better than he would against Henson. So I feel like he's on the right side of the bracket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I have him making the finals, but I think I got Ridge winning.
I think I have Henson winning over Gomez. Willichell up 7-0 now. Let me see where we got these guys ranked. Yeah, we got Willichell as the 20 and Quinn Kinner as the 30. So it's about right. Ty Waters.
Tech fall.
Wow.
Ratchie and Williams going scoreless into the second. Jordan Williams doesn't appear to be hurt. Looks like he's moving pretty well. Not a high attack rate, but he, doesn't have the highest attack rate anyway.
Yeah. Kozak, Jaden Abbas. This will be one to watch. It'll be a good gauge where Tyler Kozak is.
Yeah, so Abbas was an All-American 2021, but that was obviously kind of that weird shortened year.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Ratchie takedown. He just hasn't been quite been able to kind of capture that. He did have some good wins at NCAAs that year, if I remember correctly. I don't remember who exactly he beat, but I think the past two NCAAs he's gone 1-2. But probably one of the better 26 seeds here in the tournament.
Yeah, for sure. Him and Swiderski had a crazy match at CKLV.
Whew. Kozak, easy ankle pick. Finish hasn't been super easy, though.
Caleb Henson kind of putting it on Alec Martin 9-1. Parco Finn Solomon 1-0, but Parco gonna get a takedown here.
Kozak's still working for this finish.
Yeah, I'm really surprised Abbas was able to scramble through the way that he has.
Mm-hmm. I think he's going to hold on for a stalemate.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Gomez up 12-4 over Jack Crook. Willichell still up 7-0 over Kinner.
Nice shot, Jordan Williams. He's going to have to pull Ratchy in. He's running out of space. Can he get to that far ankle? He got it, but he needs to get a knee down. Oh, Jordan Williams takes the lead.
5-4, minute 10 to go. Caleb Henson gets a tech. Willichell gets the win. Not an upset. Teague, Travis, Brockmauler. Were they high school teammates, or did they just wrestle at the same high school? Because they're probably a good few years apart.
They might have overlapped a year. All right, Ratchet escapes the tight at 5:55 seconds to go. Huge team race match. Oh, can Ratchet convert this? Reattack. He's in good position. Williams is tricky, though. Nice elevation. Oh, no, nothing. 13.
And Jordan Williams is going to
Now Jordan Williams.
He's got a cradle.
He's going to get it. Danger.
Man.
And backs. Oh,
what a finish.
my God. Jordan Williams.
Whew. It looked like Ratchy was going to finish.
It did. Wow.
Well, what happened with Crook and Gomez?
I don't
Crook
know.
had to have put Gomez on his back.
I do, but it looks like Gomez won 18-12.
Wow. Now Luan Saldate, that's one to watch. Kozak Abbas 1-0 in the second. If you're in the chat and you watch the end of the Gomez match, let me know, because we were watching Williams Rachi. Lamer, Drew Roberts.
Rob Chumbley's a tough first-round match for Rob.
Yeah. What are we doing here on mat 2? What are they showing?
I think it's just in between matches, probably cleaning the mats.
Oh, okay. The Sterilizer.
Sterilizer.
Man, Finn Solomon, Parco, 4-3. Travis beat
Are you convinced that sterilizers work?
I don't know. I've never tried it. I'm not convinced.
Well, I think you can try it. I'm not sure if I'm still convinced.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
I see what it does.
Yeah.
Just blast it with Does light kill fungi and bacteria?
I don't know. Oh, Abbas with the takedown at the end of the second.
Ooh, okay.
Are we going to see 2 first-round upsets? Penn State guys?
I'm not ready to say that yet.
Abbas is going down.
Abbas does have decision.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Lamer's going with the
gable wrap around the nose.
around the nose.
Luan Saldate, what's the chances that's an overtime match?
High.
Yeah.
Interesting. Kozak's riding here.
For Abbas, you just want to make it look like you're working. Turn and grab a leg.
That's exactly what he tried to do.
Yeah.
Now he's cutting. Ooh, but Kozak dropping down. Now he lets him go.
I think he was trying to time that escape. Somebody in the YouTube chat, who is that? Victoria Wiley Wrestling said we should buy a sterilizer and do our own tests on
I don't know how you test that.
some kind of lab. Then we got to get a lab.
It's too much for me.
Kozak in on a single. Oh, man! And if
Time's
you're
winding down. 30 seconds.
this is where you want to be if you're Abbas. Yeah, Kozak scooted his legs out of bounds. So fresh start, 23 seconds to go. Kozak down 4-1. He needs a takedown. I don't know if Abbas has any stall calls against them. Abbas just going to run away. Just keep running away.
You can give up one.
You can give up two.
Yep.
Jaden Abbas going to do it.
Wow. Hey, if you read the 149-pound preview on www.flowwrestling.org, somebody had Abbas as a dark horse.
Is that you?
That was me.
There
That was
you
me.
go. It's great. Wow. So Kozak and Nagao lose first round. Penn State still got a few guys that can wrestle good, though, so I think they're going to be okay. Levi Haynes.
All-time team score
Yeah.
record.
Yep.
Going to be an uphill battle, probably.
I mean, those guys could make runs in the Conci rounds, so. Bryce Andonian. Don't watch anything else. Just watch mat 3. Bryce Andonian taking the mat. Levi Haynes working for a tech fall on mat 7. Chance Lamer going to win. Mat 6. Teague Travis got a takedown at the end of the second. He's up 6-2 over Brock Mahler. Oh, Luan going to get a takedown.
Okay, well.
It's NCAA tournament. You know, he's turning it up a little bit. Kicking that offense to the next level. Bryce Andonian out of the 12. If he wins this match, he'll get the winner of Rader Downey, Jared Hill. Yeah, Levi Haynes gets the tech. Now we got Michael Blockus, Max Brignola, and mat 6. Chambly, Rob. Rob's winning 1-0 in the third. So Chambly must have chose neutral. Chambly's best win this year is Meyer Shapiro, who just took the mat on mat 7. Oklahoma State having an okay round, but Tegan Jamison did lose to Fungaro.
Nice win for Travis here, though, over Mahler. Assuming he holds on for the last 30.
Yeah, he's up 7-2. Not a great round for Missouri outside of Josh Edmond so far.
Yeah.
Joffrey lost.
More lost.
Moore lost. Certain lost. Yeah. That's why Bader's not here anymore. So Luan Saldate is 4-2 here in the third. Chumbley, Rob still 1-0. Robin on a single. And Teague Travis does hold on to win. Rob wins as well. Shapiro up 6-1. Looks like our Facebook stream died. Facebook always gives me trouble when I live stream from it.
They hate the Watch Party Warriors.
Yeah, they don't like it. So it looks like we're just going to be rolling on the YouTube. The chat pointing out Nebraska is undefeated this round. Will Luan 4-2, 4-3. He's going to hold on to win. Michigan only loss at 125 was DiAgostino.
Yeah, so Penn State probably won't be in the lead after one.
I mean,
Maybe with their upper weights. That's where their big dogs are.
Bonus. I mean, you got to think. Messenbrink's going to get bonus. Strachey, we'll see.
He said he's 100%. I don't believe it. I don't think he needs to be 100% to win.
Yeah. Rader Downey up 4-1.
Good opening period for Shapiro, 92. Now, I'm interested to see what his gas tank looks like. That's kind of going to be maybe a potential X factor in his next round match with Chittum.
Yeah.
Which Chittum getting underway over on mat 1. He doesn't have a gimme first round either.
Chittum against Askey.
Yeah, Askey's tough.
Andoni and Ravano scoreless after one. I said to watch that one, but not much happened. Brayton Lee, DJ McGee on mat 2. McGee beat Blockus this year early, like November.
Yeah, Chittum not going to finish that single leg despite being in deep.
Joey Blaze, Jared Franick. This will be an interesting one, too, on mat 8.
Yeah, Franick a huge favorite, but Blaze is tricky.
Blaze beat Ed Scott and Peyton Robb this year.
How's Blockus looking health-wise?
You know, I haven't really watched the match, but I see he's winning, so it's a good sign.
Another guy he
Oh,
injury
look at that.
defaulted out of. Oh, Shapiro pin.
And Askey gets the takedown.
Man, if we don't get Chidam Shapiro again,
We'll never get it. Yeah.
Chidam's draw is funny because 157 is so deep
Mm-hmm.
that in my predictions I said if he beats Shapiro, I think he makes finals.
Yeah. Because he's
But
already
if he
beaten
loses, right? But if he loses,
he does an All-American.
I don't think he all Americans.
With the way that like the draws and the drop downs were,
Mm-hmm.
he'd have to beat who, like Peyton
Luan.
Robb or Will Lewan.
He'd have to go through a couple of those type guys.
Yeah.
But I forget who the winner of Shapiro Chidam will likely have, but I remember thinking that one's probably tougher,
Mm-hmm.
that round of 16. And then, like you said, Chidam would have Teamer in the semis, who's already beaten this year.
Yeah. Yeah. The 6th seed at 157 is Cardenas.
Cardenas,
Mm-hmm.
who beat Shapiro at CKLV.
Right.
But Shapiro has looked a lot better.
Yeah.
All right, here's going to be our first look at Keegan O'Toole.
Yeah, the second half here, I mean, could be way better for Missouri. Obviously, you got Keegan, and then Mako as the 22 seed. He can win his match. I forget who he's wrestling. And then you got Hawks should win, and then the Elam Bros should win as well. So, like, they could really have a tale of two halves here. So Chidam with 2 escapes, only 3-2 now. Blaze frantic, scoreless. Blockus held on the win 5-4. Brignola's tough. That shouldn't be like too concerning if you're a
No.
Minnesota fan.
Oh, Askey, another takedown.
If you're Chidam now, you gotta go. McGee, Brayton Lee. McGee winning 1-0.
Bader, Keegan O'Toole just took the mat.
Nice.
Yeah, not a great round though for your Tigers so far. I was just talking about
We're
it.
only halfway through, though.
It could get a lot better here.
Good turnaround.
All right, so any big updates for anybody who made it in the last hour?
Big upsets.
Yeah, probably. That's what I'm
Yeah.
Penn State dropped 2 matches in the first round. So far.
Kozak lost to Abbas, and Nagao lost to Marlon Yarborough from Virginia. Yeah. Yeah.
The rumor is that
The
Nagao is pretty sick. Had to get like IVs and stuff last night.
People are saying the dynasty might be over.
Sickness is going on. I was in bed for 6 days, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My family had it too. Carrie and
It's just
the
going
girls.
out. Yeah.
Yep.
He's out right now.
Not me, though. They call me the Iron Stomach.
What?
I said I wasn't sick, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Chidam's losing first round 9-4 to App State's Askey.
3 takedowns for Askey. Is that what it's been?
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Number 5 seed was the highest to go down still.
Yep, Jory Volk losing to Sotelo was the biggest on paper upset.
There was a couple big upsets at 41.
I was going.
Vance Valmbar was the 26. He beat Cal Happel as a 7. And then Danny Fungaro beat Tegan Jameson. That was a 23 and the 10.
All right, can Chidam get it done in the third? He's going to need a couple takedowns or takedown and backs.
He's going to need a lot. Yeah, a lot of takedowns, maybe a stall call or two, but I mean, he hasn't really been that close, right?
Chittum?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got in deep one
period.
time. But Askey in on the legs now.
Frantic Blaze 1-0. Andonian beats Ravano 5-1. He just patted Ravano on the butt out as he ran off the mat. Ed Scott beating Legend Lamer. Sonny Santiago, Daniel Cardenas. That's another interesting match. Santiago beat Ed Scott this year. A lot of lower seeded wrestlers beat Ed Scott this year. Santiago's one. Joey Blaze is another. Man, Chittum
He can just get a pin.
I think so.
Oh, another takedown for Askey.
Major.
Wow.
Wild. Wild stuff. SoCon stand up. They've gotten 3 big upsets this round. Zacone.
Chittum Chappelle really is cursed, huh?
It's cursed.
All right, Bader. I'm subbing you in for just a minute. I got to go use the restroom. Mind hopping in?
Got DJ McGee, Brayton Lee overtime.
All right, John, what are we looking at here? Oh, wow. 8 Mets.
Yeah, look at all of them.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with I guess I looked down and take a bite of my taco. I'm guessing Keegan won.
And he got a pin. Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
even
he got
see
a
it
pin.
either. Yeah.
He's a pinner.
Brayton Lee pinned just got takedown in overtime.
Indiana's Brayton Lee.
Yep.
Yeah, I was walking down the street this morning and I saw actually I was driving down the street and I saw someone in a Mizzou jacket.
Yeah.
I rolled my window down. I yelled, M-I-Z! And I was gone before. But then I went up, parked in the garage, and I came down. I turned the corner, and there's the guy right in front of me.
You guys hug it out?
What's that?
You guys hug it out?
Big hug.
Yeah.
Huge.
Jared Frantic, Joey Blaze 1-1 on mat 8.
Frantic, the 10 seed, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What was he, 3rd or 4th last year?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was 4th.
He beat Peyton Robb in the Conci semis.
And then he only lost to Humphreys on the front side and I think the back side.
Wow.
I think.
Now he's in a barn burner here.
Joey Blaze.
Blaze looking to peel that single leg.
He's got the ankle trapped underneath. See that? Oh, Frantic got out. David Carr on the mat. Mat 7.
Has there been just an awesomely exciting match that stood out to you so far today? I know we're only halfway through the first round.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's like it's weird as you watch all these matches, like you kind of forget, the early ones, and then like the day just kind of runs together. So, nothing too wild. Maybe the chat can help me out. What's been your favorite match so far?
Nice takedown by Teamer there. Get it up on the board over Bianchi.
Yeah, let me go back and look through some of these results here. Yeah, 25 wasn't too crazy outside of Sotelo. $33. Vito looked good.
Yeah, it's kind of been questions around him, huh?
Yeah. Buzakis, Dayton Fix next round. That one will be fun.
Dayton Roll, his first match?
Yeah.
I was trying to wait for
Yeah.
his and add that at a meeting.
Tech fall.
John, you been to many NCAAs?
Not too many, actually. My first one was 2018, believe it or not.
Cleveland?
Yeah.
That
Yep.
was a great one.
I've only been to 3.
Was that Yanni's first?
Was it?
Yeah. I think so.
Was it really? Wow.
18, 19.
Okay.
And last year, 23, he won probably 22, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Wow. Yep.
Mike
Yeah, so
Block
it's
won that year.
That one, and then 2019, and then Detroit. That's it.
Okay.
Took me a while.
It's so fun being there, man. Like,
Yeah.
this is cool watching all 8 mats at once, but obviously you can do this. And the energy inside the arena is just like nothing you ever felt. So, folks, if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. If not,
Cleveland was awesome.
get there sometime.
That's still just what I remember. My first one, I think that was Kyle Connell from Kent State.
Yes.
He was the mayor of Cleveland that year. he upset Colin Moore.
And what's so cool is when like a wrestler starts to catch fire like that, and then the crowd gets behind him.
Everyone gets behind him, yeah.
Another one I can think of was in 2013. It was Kyvan Gatson, and I believe his dad had just passed, right? And it's in Des Moines, and it was kind of right near Iowa State, and the whole crowd really got behind him that year.
Yeah.
And then that was really awesome. He All-Americaned. I don't think that was the year he won it, but he came back in the Wrestlebacks and made All-American.
So Frantic Blaze overtime going to rideouts here.
And just to maybe get off topic for a second here, because I want to, I don't cover wrestling with you guys in a full-time sense anymore. I'm just doing the films nonstop. But we've been following the Iowa women's team this year. Everybody knows this was their first season of competition. For those who don't know, it couldn't have ended more dramatically.
Yeah.
North Central is the returning national champs from Naperville, Illinois. They come out after day one, got like a 23-point lead or something like that. It's like, oh, okay, well, I think it takes second.
And like going into it, kind of the story was like I was probably gonna win, but
yeah, they should. They think they should win. They probably have the best team, but yeah, this gritty team from North Central and talented. Then Iowa comes back the second day, 2-day tournament. They start with the semis and they win 5 head-to-head semis against North Central. But then North Central, I think 7 of their 8 girls who lost in the semis bounced back for third. So now you just got a dead heat going into the finals. And it came down to the last 4 matches. They each had several finalists, but in these last 4, you had North Central, then 2 Iowa matches, and then Iowa versus North Central for the title, basically. North Central didn't win a final, and then Iowa won the next 2, and then it came down to Kylie Welker versus Elena McCoy, a 3-time national champ from North Central. And Welker won.
Winner of that match.
Winner of that match won the whole thing.
Wow.
It was just really dramatic and really awesome. And as I say that, is that Frantic just won?
Frantic won, yeah. So you guys got like the behind the scenes look.
Yeah,
at that whole
behind the scenes,
run
in the scene, all of it. It's that we stream the tournament, right? So we can film and show all the matches. It was something else. And I was in a meeting. We're going back to Iowa next week to film interviews and day in the life stuff with a bunch of the girls. But really stoked about that project, and I think it's going to be something really cool, something like we've never done before either. And David Carr wins by tech fall, huh?
Mm-hmm. What was like some of your biggest takeaways from the NCAA women's tournament, or like I guess it's not NCAA.
Well, it's NCWWC.
Yes,
but they have like a NAIA version and an NCAA version.
Right.
NCAA.
So what was your like the big things like that stood out to you, or that was like
from the championships?
Yeah, from the tournament.
Well, everything I just said.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just bananas. You're just like, okay. They had a really good first day, but North Central was just on fire. North Central's got this great coach named Joe Norton, who I'm really impressed with. Does a great job with his ladies and had them ready, and just Iowa's just, they got some hammers. They got some really good girls on the team, and it took till the last second to prove who was better. But yeah, it was it was a 2-team race for sure.
So Iowa, let's see. Did Iowa have anybody lose? Oh, just Rachi, right? Yeah. So they won everybody.
JD, whenever you're done eating your snack, whenever we can swap out.
What are you eating over there, JD?
You better not be eating my tacos.
Ooh, a little jerky.
Teamer gets another takedown here to have a nice lead.
Peyton Hall looking good against Stony Buell. Up 14-2.
Hamity down 3-1. Make that up 4-1 probably.
Yeah, against Chris Moore from Illinois. Moore, he had a good Big Ten tournament. I know he lost to Amin in overtime, and then he beat somebody good. I'm surprised. Oh, he beat Caleb Fish. Caleb Fish and Stony Buell. Chris Moore did. And Cam Amin's wrestling Derek Fields on mat 7.
I'm sure you guys had plenty of trophy race talk.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it. I think we talked about our predictions, but that doesn't really matter as far as what's going to happen. It's there's 10 teams that can win a trophy.
I know. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it would be even more awesome if there was 10 teams that could win a title, but
just for parity, right?
Yeah. But let's see. Let's look at the team race right now, the way too early team race.
Way too early.
Nebraska in the lead, 10.5 points. NC State, then Iowa, Cornell, Penn State all the way down at number 12. Wow. How are they going to recover from the start?
It'd be a miracle.
Michigan, 13. Iowa State, 4th. Cornell, 4th. But Nebraska off to a good start. They haven't lost a match yet. Same is true for NC State. Teamer Bianchi a lot closer than I expected. 6-3.
It was just 6-3. Now it's 7. What happened?
7. Yeah, they were late with the points.
Okay.
Yeah, Teamer got an escape. Caleb Fish looks like he's got Garrett Thompson on his, or no, Thompson's got Fish on his back. They're the same colors.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan State and Ohio. Caleb Fish, man, he had a good year. He beat Cam Amin, and he had just a bad Big Ten tournament. Bader, how many NCAA tournaments you been to?
I counted the other day. I think 21.
Yeah.
I went in 2000, and then I missed in 2017 when I had a daughter, and a week before, 2 weeks before, and I missed 2021 because COVID year. Most people didn't go. What
have been some of your favorite behind the scenes stuff that you've gotten to witness?
So I was thinking about this. It's funny because I didn't go this year. I was thinking back, and I'm like, man, there's 2011. Maybe was the one year we started filming in the tunnels during the finals, but put together a montage of people winning, and it was just that was the year Bubba pinned David Taylor.
Oh yeah.
I remember John Rader winning that year, Burroughs winning his second, and then think of big moments. 2013, Dake Taylor, huge. Stever winning his 4th. Obviously, wasn't even really part of this, but Spencer filming anything. Spencer getting pinned, obviously, was a huge thing. But the things that stand out, those right after the finals, right? Being in a tunnel when the guy runs back in and jumps on his coach, or is just losing his mind.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that Friday night session and the carnage that is losing in the blood round, and the guys that come back
in the blood round. Yeah,
it's the most exciting, most emotion filled 2-4 hour whatever it is session. Really, maybe it's more fun than the finals. The finals is obviously the stamp. Darian Caldwell beating Metcalf.
Yeah.
Nobody saw that coming. It was like, is there a lock? Yeah, one, Metcalf. Oh, I guess not.
Cam Amin, Derek Fields, 1-1. In the third. It means he's really struggled this year, but he's a guy that's always been able to put it together at the NCAA tournament. Julian Ramirez on the mat. He's the 3 seed. Never All-American, but he's got incredible wins. He's beaten Shane Griffith, Quincy Monday, David Carr.
You know, another big moment that stands out to me was right before I started at Flow, maybe a year before, but Coleman Scott in the finals. And this was in St. Louis, and I remember I got a bunch of nephews, and I was like, going to go get my nephew a T-shirt. I'm like, oh, dude, at the start of this match, because there won't be lines, and I'll get it real quick, and I'll come back. Well, I'll be damned. I hear the crowd go crazy as I'm getting this shirt. I'm like, what happened? And I find a TV, and I see him hit that low leg cradle on Joey Slayton, and that was a wild moment. A lot of wild moments from the finals.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to tag back in with JD. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Bader.
Thanks for filling in, Bader. As much as I knew how much everybody wanted to hear me just chomp right into the microphone.
There'll be plenty of time for that this weekend. Oh, Mean got a takedown. Man, we got... What is going on mat 2? Mulvaney.
Ooh.
Mulvaney looking for the fall.
An Askren guy hitting a cradle? No way.
Oh, they don't teach that. He's down 9-3.
It's going to be hard to get that right shoulder down, though.
And Mulvaney, he needed an at-large. This is EIWA crime here. Cerniglia took second at EIWA's. Mulvaney, took 6th, I think.
We were talking about how I did the qualifiers by state article earlier, Kozak, and from 2000, what was it, 2013 to 2022, Wisconsin averaged 5.5 qualifiers per championship. This year, 16.
Yeah. That's the
Askren effect, the AWA effect. It's starting to take hold. And they're going to be not just qualifying, but an AWA team would place very high.
Oh, look at this. All right, we got Carter Starachi watch here. Let's look at the knee brace.
I see some sort of sleeve or brace on that right knee. That's a pretty big.
That's a big knee brace.
That is a big knee brace. And remember, Sparks is one of the guys he lost to technically at Big Tens. And just knowing the kind of competitor Carter Starachi is, I'm sure it killed him to have to go out there, shake Sparks' hand, and see him get his hand raised. He's coming out shooting, though.
That's a good sign. And Mulvaney gets a reversal. Oh, he's passing the leg with the knee brace on. Oh, he's got a cradle. Oh, no. So gets the takedown. Sparks able to scramble through. And how many times do you ever see that happen to Starachi, right?
That's what I'm saying. He said he was 100% coming in. He's not 100.
Mm-hmm.
The real question is, what percent is he, and what percent does he need to be at to win?
He's got to be, with the path that he's got. I mean, he's got Makai. If Makai's healthy, 90%, 80, somewhere between there, right?
Yeah. And how healthy is Makai truly? Seems like Makai's always dinged up. And what's the toughest guy he's faced late in the season?
Oh, there we go. Now Carter gets the takedown. He's getting swipes.
And honestly, this whole drama and now doubt might have only fueled Carter more.
Yeah, trying to prove a point. A pin would be nice.
Yep, I think he's going to get the pin.
Mulvaney looking to ride out for the win.
How is Sparks not pinned right now?
Yeah, he's gonna
gonna
scramble
scramble out.
Wow. And Messenbrink up 6-1, maybe.
Why'd they stop it?
I don't know. He's looking. He's like, "What's going on?" Ramirez 5-4 against Hamilton. Ramirez was upset early last year, and Hamilton's in on a single leg with 20 seconds here.
Oh, Ramirez kicked out.
Man, 15 seconds.
Braden Thompson-Kemp is an interesting
Yep.
25-8 matchup.
Kemp not really wrestled anybody much this year. He did beat Peyton Mako, but now Mako's the 22 seed. Let's hear it in the chat. What are we thinking about? What are we thinking about Starachi so far? I kind of feel mixed. You know, he's coming out firing. That first scramble, that's concerning.
The fact that he came out firing, though, shows he probably feels good.
Yeah, but also you got to think, like, how much does he just want to get on top? Like, I feel like that'll be his best position once he's on top. I don't know.
I mean, just the fact that he's confident in his knee enough
Mm-hmm.
to go, I can push off this and go get a takedown right away.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
nice
look-
go behind. So 11-3 now.
I'm not jumping off the Carter Starachi ship.
I'm not
Never
jumping
did.
off.
You're thinking about it.
I'm thinking.
You're on the edge.
Yeah.
I'm driving the boat.
There's no way he hasn't been taken down this year though. Like outside of that.
Not that I remember.
Kai Lewis, Kyle Valencia.
And here's the thing, too. Makai is not a super dynamic, prolific scorer.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning he's probably not going to really come after Starachi.
Right.
Maybe is that what Starachi wants now? Or would he rather make it a 2-exchange match?
Yeah. Kai's hard to score against though. I think I saw
He's
somebody
only been
say-
taken down.
Yeah, 6 times in his career. It's pretty mind-blowing.
How many times would it have been if he competed in the Big Ten,
Yeah.
where he would have had to wrestle Vincenzo Joseph and Marinelli during the regular season, and
Right.
Carter Starace now that he's up at 74 during the regular season.
Yeah, good point.
I'm trying to remember who he's had with him in the ACC at 65 and 74.
He had Hidley the one year.
Okay.
That Hidley moved up.
Yep. It's a good opponent, obviously.
So Starace on top now, 11-4. Kemp Thompson 0-0 after the first. You kind of called that one. Messenbrink 9-2. Only 3 takedowns in the first period for Messenbrink.
He might have got that other one, but they stopped it.
Yeah.
And again, only 3 takedowns.
I know. So Sparks gets an escape. 11-5 now.
Sima putting Canigliaro, 5 seed, in trouble up on mat 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, no backs on that?
Sometimes the points are late to come.
No, I think the official said no backs.
Really? So Kemp up 4-1 now. Still 11-5 for Starace. You got to imagine he's got riding time, though. Let's see here. What do we got in the chat? Any questions? Who do we got? Messenbrink or Keegan O'Toole?
Oof.
I'm going Keegan over Messenbrink in the finals.
I mean,
And there's
where
David
does that
Carr.
stack up among matches we want to see here at NCAAs? Is it number 1 for you?
Let me think. What are the other ones I want to see? I want to see at 25.
Bastida Kirkfleet is up there too.
Yeah, Bastida Kirkfleet's good. Crookham, Dayton. I
Yep.
want to see that one. 41.
Shapiro
don't care.
Haynes.
49. No, nothing more than that. 57. Yeah, Shapiro Haynes.
Or Teamer Haynes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see as well.
I still think it's probably more than that. I still think Keegan O'Toole, Mitchell Messenbrink is,
The match of the tournament.
for me, yeah.
I think it's mine too.
Because we've already seen Hidley Brooks. Yeah, I think that's it. Makai Lewis is rolling.
Or hurt Carter Starace versus Makai Lewis.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Keith Gothard said Crookham isn't getting through Nasir. Maybe not. Sima just rolling 6-0.
I mean, Canigliaro was at the 5 seed, was a seed we had kind of dabbed as
A fraud.
a surprise, and yeah, one we wouldn't have put.
I mean, kind of a lot of the ones we said at 49, you had Wyatt Henson, or no, that was 41 was Wyatt Henson. 49 was Quinn Kinner.
And Fernandez.
And Fernandez won, though, right? I think Fernandez won.
Yeah. You're just
I'm
talking
just saying
about
the guys
the
who
high
lost.
seeds. Yeah.
Yeah. And, Quinn Kinner, we had him ranked 30th. He was the 11 seed. He lost. Canigliaro, we still have relatively high. But 74, the difference between
Edmund and Henson.
Yep.
I don't know if you said that one.
the difference between the top, or like number 10 at 74 and number like 30 at 174 is like really slim. As you see with Kemp and Braden Thompson, it's 42.
Yeah, Jared Sima going to do it. There's another 5 seed going down.
Yep.
2 5 seeds going down in the first round.
Messenbrink gets a tech. So let's refresh the team score here. They're up to Penn State just like that. Up to 4th place. Adam Kemp beats Braden Thompson 4-3. Yeah, and then here's another example on mat 174, Peyton Mako versus Murphy. Kramer with the pin. Chippewas, Central Michigan. This is Borelli's last year.
Yes,
head
it
coach
is.
At Central, he's been there for like 30 years. They were really good in the early 2000s. I think they may have had a trophy finish.
Ooh, Murphy coming out quick against Mako. Mako just hasn't been the same guy this year that he has been the past couple.
Yeah. Now we got Shane Griffith. He's another one where he won in the semis at Big Tens, but
Hurt his ankle.
right at the end.
Yep, so he's another injury report.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could get hurt Shane Griffith versus hurt Carter Starachi.
Yeah.
Makai Lewis going to get a major for Kyle Valencia. Ishans Kennedy, it's an interesting match.
So Makai wins 13-3, 14-3 with riding time for Kyle Valencia. So now we're just 1 win away each from a Starachi Makai quarterfinal.
Luca Augustine, Nick and Contrera, that's another one. Augustine's tough. The seeds after number 10 don't matter at 174. I'm telling, look at
Kennedy at 12 because his path included a potentially hurt.
right. Shane Griffith and who's that? Canigliaro.
Yep, and Canigliaro.
I'm saying from 10 to 28 are all this. They're almost like any of
One tier.
Yeah, one tier. That's a good way to put it.
What do you think of the Iowa State bleach jobs?
I think it's fun. Yeah.
I like it.
Did you ever do
Team
that?
camaraderie.
Did you ever do that in high school?
No, I didn't.
Nah, me neither.
My high school, we weren't very good.
Yeah.
So we never had that many qualifiers to really do it.
No.
And it's just not the same when it's just 1 or 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah. No,
Iowa State was doing it with a couple weeks to go.
I know. They did it.
They've been on that bleach job.
They did it during the Iowa State tournament, the high school state tournament, didn't they?
They've been doing it for like a month.
Yeah. No, I had older brothers who did, but it kind of felt like in my time, everybody stopped doing it for some reason.
I find that hard to believe because I feel like it never left.
It just wasn't a thing in my school. I don't know. We were good.
At your school or in Ohio or Michigan at the time?
I don't remember a ton of guys doing it in Michigan at the time. Maybe it was just because like Davison never did it. Catholic Central, like
Yeah, so the
the
powerhouses.
good teams didn't do it. I feel like that's what it like flows from.
Yeah, I guess maybe the powerhouse high schools when I was in high school didn't do it, but you still saw a lot of
Mm-hmm.
blonde heads in Wells Fargo.
Shane Griffith up 3-1. He got an early takedown. It's a good sign. Ooh.
Scrambling well.
Yeah, he is. He looks good. Faison's a tough guy. I think did he have an overtime match with Mackay this year or maybe last year? Mm. He's had a lot of losses this year.
Ishin's up on Kennedy after one.
He did lose the Mackay in overtime last year. Rocco Welsh beating Danny Wask.
Oh, suckback Pazook on Gaitan.
The Pazuka.
You might get the fall here.
Yeah. Iowa State. Having the best first round.
No. Started off good. Terekina lost, but looked really solid against McKee. Frost won.
Mm-hmm.
Etchmandia won. Swiderski won. But then Chittum lost.
David
Not-
Carr.
not
Yeah, I guess
terrible.
it's not terrible. But like a match
Not
like
ideal.
this,
Yeah.
match like this, and then you kind of expect Chittum to win.
You're holding out hope for Terekina to beat McKee. Swiderski didn't win by much. I don't think Frost did either. Frost was in it late.
Yeah. Ruth and Tech, it's 1-1 in the third. Justin McCoy beating Brody Conley 8-4 in the third. Griffith is rolling.
Yeah, Griffith appears to be darn near 100%. And he's definitely a guy who performs his best
Yeah.
come NCAA time.
Oh, for sure.
We were making the joke this week on FRL. Somebody should just convince Shane Griffith that Michigan's
Michigan's dropping their program.
dropping the program.
Yeah. Just hand him a black singlet to wrestle in.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Mako still trailing Murphy 4-2. Ruth gets a takedown in the third. He's up 4-1. Rocco Welsh beats Danny Wask 4-2 only.
Six Kennedy and Ishins. You know, I'll give you credit, Kozak. I didn't think this was going to be as much of a match as it is.
Yeah, Ishins hasn't really. I don't think he wrestled until like late December, early January. Hasn't gotten a whole, a ton of matches, so he's kind of been flying under the radar. We got Lennox Wolick on mat 8. If you haven't ever watched him, he's fun to watch.
Big inside trip guy.
Big inside trip guy. I found out he grew up training judo and then started wrestling in high school. So that's kind of where a lot of his upper body stuff comes from.
Yeah, not a big leg attack guy there. You see him attacking that inside trip. Doesn't take too many standard shots, leg attacks, but
Griffith just a point away from a tech fall. Yeah.
Oh, now Griffith's hobbling a little bit.
I didn't see it.
Yep. It was on the restart. He switched sides. Didn't want to put any weight on the that left leg.
Huh.
Oh, Aishin's takedown.
Man. That's not good if you're an Iowa fan.
No, Patrick Kennedy gonna go down round 1. Wow.
And this is a weight where people were like, this is where Iowa can make up points.
Because we were talking about it. Kennedy got this great draw from the 12 with questions surrounding health, and Canigliaro getting the 5.
And Canigliaro loses. So now we got a 21 and a 28 seed.
Yep.
Meeting round 2. People are saying that you jinxed Kennedy.
Why did I jinx Kennedy?
Are you willing to take responsibility for that?
How did I jinx him?
I don't know. That's what people are saying.
I would never jinx the state of Iowa like that. I just said I thought he was going to win.
So let's see. Who do we got?
All right, watch Shane Griffith get up here. This match is over. Let's see.
What if he just doesn't get up?
See, he's not putting weight on that left foot.
Yeah.
And so he's not 100. He comes out and get a tech fall, but
It looks like his knee is taped up.
I think that's been taped up though.
Okay. So either Tyler Ishins, the 21, or Jared Simba, the 28, is going to make the quarters. Justin McCoy, Shane Griffith.
Okay, Tom making it a little interesting late, but it's not going to happen.
Okay. What are they? Man, it's been 5-2 with 29 seconds on mat 1 for.
I don't know what they're reviewing. Parker Keckheisen though still hasn't gotten a takedown. 2.5 minutes in though.
That's the LIU magic, baby.
Did they end up winning that first match?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh,
Alessio, yeah.
I guess he's the only qualifier. Yeah.
Yep. First ever qualifier.
First ever NCAA win.
Yep. And now he's looking to pull the upset.
And you gotta wonder. Parker Keckheisen has never been in a position where he's the top dog going in. He's always been the underdog, whether it's to Brooks or Hidley, or etc.
Yeah.
But so you wonder if maybe he did just get the takedown, but if he's just a little bit more conservative than normal.
Yeah. A little tight.
Yeah.
He's a guy that was like, he'll
just knowing this is your weight to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of the things maybe like a little bit hesitant about picking him, but it's like, man, who else? He's been the best guy.
He's been the best guy. But do not forget how close his match with Truax was at the All-Star Classic. Didn't he have to get
He had to come from behind, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you can talk about the stalling tactics. Truax used, and he should have been called for stalling more, etc., etc. The fact of the matter is that was super close.
Yeah.
And then you compound with the fact that Penn State normally performs their best at the NCAA tournament. I'm just saying, as a UNI fan, as a Parker Keckeisen fan,
Yeah, it makes you a little.
it makes me nervous. And the fact that I feel like everybody just forgot how close that was.
Mm-hmm.
Partially because that's technically not an official match. Doesn't go on the record books. It was back in November. A lot of people thought it maybe wasn't as close as it was on the scoreboard. I think it was, though. Bernie came out and got the first takedown.
Yeah.
I'm not writing that match off.
Well, I think the other part of it is like Bernie hasn't been as good
Right.
this whole year, so it's like, can he make it there? That's the big question. He's lost to Munoz. He got pinned by Ryder Rogatsky.
Lost to Minnesota in the
Salazar.
Big Ten finals.
Yep.
What makes me a little less nervous as a Parker Keckeisen and UNI fan, Bernie Truax has to take fourth place here.
That's all he's ever done. Bernie, and he's the fourth. Bernie Truax the fourth.
He's the fourth seed, and if he places fourth this year, it'll be his fourth time getting fourth place.
Mm-hmm. And he's the fourth.
Bernie Truax fourth, yes.
Bernie Truax the fourth. He has a tattoo, right?
Yeah. The Roman numerals.
It's destiny.
Kyle Dake, 4-4. No. That's not even that impressive. Just winning, but strategically losing, so you take fourth place 4 times.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
We got the Battle of the Troops on that too. David Key versus Sam Wolf, Navy versus Air Force. Will Feldkamp, the 17 seed. He was ranked as high as like 4th or 5th this year, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Kate DeVos from the 515 with the tech fall.
Where's the 515?
Central Iowa.
Okay.
My home area code. Yeah, Kate DeVos went to Powerhouse Southeast Polk
Okay.
High School. High school of Corey Clark. Is it the only national champion? At least in recent memory, I think that's the only national champion. D1.
So Bernie Truax coming up on mat 7. Bennett Berge, the 9 seed, losing to Shane Legal on mat 6, 3-1. David Key gonna beat Sam Wolf, the 25 seed over the 8 seed.
Wow.
Things could get,
I'm pretty sure I had Wolf All-American in mine.
yeah, Wolf.
Buzz, your girlfriend.
They got Brian Soldano coming up on mat 8. He's one to go to his own back, just so he can try to put the other guy on his back.
Yeah, big high flyer guy. Big high flyer guy from bottom, not even from standing.
Yeah, he pulls guard a lot.
he's a youth and a high school coach's worst nightmare, right? Because you tell your kids, hey, don't do this, don't reach back, don't roll to your back from bottom.
But I saw Brian Soldano do it.
Right, this Division I wrestler who just came out and got the first takedown.
If I were Soldano's coaches, I would tell him, hey, wrestle completely normal the whole year. Don't do any of your crazy stuff.
So you don't get scouted?
Yeah, and then just save it.
Oh, Feldkamp pin.
There you go.
Truax up 6-0. Pinto leading big. Plot taking the mat. Focus kind of an interesting kink at the 14. You know, a guy I think a lot of people still feel can place as high as like third, even really. But
as long as he doesn't wrestle
Azarov,
13 Azarov, yeah. 0-3 against him this year.
But at the same time, it feels like he just hasn't quite been. And maybe I'm just putting too much weight on the Azarov losses. It just feels like he hasn't been quite the same guy at 84 that he was at 74.
No, he definitely hasn't. Who did he beat last? He beat Mekhi Lewis, right, for third last year.
Mm-hmm.
And no, he hasn't been that guy at all. I forget some of his other loss. He lost to Sam Wolf at CKLV.
Yeah, he went like 1-2 with the. He lost to Azarov there too.
I think he's been hurt.
Weigel did it. Upsets Berge.
Yeah, we're gonna see some wonky
Project for you, Kozak. Not yet.
Okay.
But once heavyweights start rolling around, how many top 10 seeds went down in the first round?
Okay. I'm gonna look.
It's over a handful.
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
I said not yet.
I'm doing it right now.
But we still got 2.5 weights.
Yeah, but I'm gonna start compiling.
That's a 25%.
Yeah. I'm gonna start compiling so that way we're ready to go.
All right, Bullock got the escape and the late takedown, so he'll take a lead into the second. Colton Hawks is an exciting guy for Missouri. He had a really interesting roster battle this year with Clayton Whiting.
Yeah.
Whiting beat Hawks, I think once, maybe twice this year, and I'm not sure about if they did unofficial wrestle-offs. And Whiting had a really solid year, but Hawks had 2 top 10 wins this year. So Missouri didn't even do a wrestle-off heading into Big 12s. They just said, hey, Hawks has the better resume. He's going to get the higher seed. We're going to roll with him. Nice takedown by Trey Munoz. I'm going to be keeping an eye on this TJ Stewart match, too. Not so much that I think he's on upset alert, but he's just a guy I haven't been able to watch wrestle too much this year. He's been a nice surprise now at the 7th seed.
He looked really good at the ACC tournament.
Yep, beat Fishback there for the second time this season.
Yeah, he kind of had a weird semifinal match. He was against Gavin Kane. He got a late stall call to send it to overtime, and then like immediately got a takedown.
Lenny Pinto picking up some more bonus for the Skurs. Oh, only going to win by 14, though, I think. Only 2 swipes.
$125. There's only 2 upsets first round.
Yeah, but one of them was a 28 over a 5.
I know. It's still crazy though.
It is crazy just considering that weight.
Or I guess there was 3 with Brett Unger. I lied. I'm sorry.
Kozak, who you got? Plot Truex semifinal.
I think I picked Plot.
I did too.
TJ Stewart just get a pin?
Oh, I have no idea.
I think he did.
He must have. Said I was going to keep an eye on that match. I was not true to my word. Yeah, when I was filling out my bracket, I was going back and forth. You know, felt like Plot's had the better season. He's looked the best he ever has.
Mm-hmm.
But Penn State in the semifinals
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah.
I ended up going Plot, but knowing, I would feel worse, or I would feel better picking Truax and losing, going, well, I picked Penn State in the semis.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're gonna meet in the quarters.
Oh, that's a quarter?
Yeah.
You're right.
6.
Yep, 3-6.
So could take the semi magic away maybe. I actually think I picked TJ Stewart to make the semis. I think I picked him to.
What's his path now?
Salazar's the 2, which I think is a tough matchup for him. But he gets because he gets Fishback Malchewski round 2.
He's beaten Fishback twice. And then
he's got Salazar. Yeah.
I had him making quarters, but losing to Salazar.
Ooh, Soldano's hurt.
Oh no. Salazar just so, I don't know if gritty is the right word, but
Yeah, he's gritty. He wrestles hard. Like
tough nose.
Yeah. Man, that doesn't look good for Soldano. It looks like maybe a neck injury.
Yeah, he's not moving at all. Not even putting his hands down.
Yeah, they took the camera off of him. That's not good.
Conway taking down Foca at the buzzer. And a stall.
What?
It was 4-1. Another point went on the board, and then he got a takedown. I think they went stall, and then immediately Conway got a takedown.
Are they looking at it?
It looked like, you don't know if the clocks are synced, but assuming they're synced,
Right.
it looked like a takedown to me. Conway had both ankles, and Foca's butt was on the mat with a second to go. Dang, I wish we had replay. I want to see that again. We got doubles of the stouts going.
Yeah. Max Stout, Rocky Elam. Where's Luke Stout? Luke Stout, Joey Novak.
Ooh, Colton Hawks, third period takedown to take the lead. They're still looking at the Foca Conway. Yep, takedown confirmed.
Wow.
Zach Cornell's first loss. They won 25-33. They didn't have a 41. They won 49. They won 57.
Julian Ramirez barely beat Nick Hamilton. 70. Benny Baker lost.
Oh, okay.
Wooleck. Nebraska in first, Michigan and Penn State and Virginia Tech tied for second. How's the chat doing? Any questions? Any big upsets picks for the next round? Aaron Brooks is on the mat right now. Looks like Soldano's still down. Wait, what? Somebody chat says Stewart got pinned. Not the other way. The bracket shows Stewart with the pin. Someone's lying. Well, let's check Virginia Tech's Twitter. If the chat's lying to me right now, yeah, come on, guys. TJ Stewart, lat drop for the pin. He won. Who lied to me? Aaron Christner. I don't trust you anymore, Aaron. Oh, we got some all right, we got some bold takes in the chat.
Serum.
Throw out your bold takes, and I might read them. Nasir Bailey going to the finals. That was not Keith Gothard. This is Miguel Arello. James Martinez, Braden Davis will get pinned. Okay. 2 bold takes.
I think Davis getting pinned is more likely.
Then Nasir going to the finals. Yeah, I agree. If you have any other bold takes or bold predictions, throw them in there. Rocky Elam up 4-2 in the second.
Oh my goodness, yeah. TJ Stewart just lat dropped him.
Right? I'm not sure how you confuse that. Glazier beats Hidley in the quarters. What do you think about that?
Say that again?
Glazier beats Hidley in the quarters.
No.
Yeah, I don't think
That's
so
what I
either.
think about that. Did you see Glazier's coming back next year? He
Yeah,
said?
that's cool. I like that. People, let's see. Somebody says Spratley. Spratley's going to win. Sway says Lachlan McNeil beats Real Woods in the quarters.
Real looked good in his opening round match.
Keith Gothard is riding the Nasir Bailey train. Okay. Aaron, at least you admit that you made a mistake. Stephen Little leading Cole Urbis.
Malchowski and Fishback on to review.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to that match. Ooh, I guess Soldano getting put on a stretcher.
Yeah, not good.
Man, yeah, you hate to see that. Aaron Brooks is rolling. The takedown, he's up 13-2 in the second. I think Rocky Elam Road maxed out the whole second period.
Better name to Team Connection. Stephen Little for Little Rock or Vince Cornella for Cornell?
I like them both.
Rader says Stephen Little. I say Vince Cornella.
Yeah. How common of a name is Cornella? Right?
Not common.
And then he goes to Cornell. Speaking of names, Joey Novak was my mother's maiden name.
Nice.
He's winning.
I will say, though, I prefer the name.
Kozak over Novak.
No, the name of the Wrestlers Wrestling, because you can say maxed out.
Maxed out. Yeah.
If you just say maxed out really fast.
Yeah, that's a great name.
Not an easy first round match here for Zach Glazier with Andy Smith.
Yeah, I was pretty high on Andy Smith going into the season. He beat Isaac Trumbull last year, but he's kind of struggled this year. He might have needed a at-large to get in. He did, because he lost to somebody from Virginia at ACC's. Wow. What's going on with Malchowski Fishback? Still 1-0.
Yeah, they had a super long review.
If Malchowski can win this match, man. Fishback coming forward hard.
Cowcatcher!
He needs to finish this. Oh, he's not going to do it. Malchowski going to win.
Another top 10 seed. Add it to the list, Kozak.
Wow. Oh, my list is not very long right now. But I will add it. I'm only on 133.
Glazier and Smith going scoreless into the second. Salazar in a scrap. First round. Tied at 1 with 40 seconds to go with Tony Negron. Kozak's Ken Novak taken out, maxed out.
That's right. Good job, cousin. Michael Beard's been really good this year.
He has been good. Only lost to Hidley?
Yeah, was majored by Hidley, which is impressive.
I'm not sure what they're reviewing down on Negron Salazar. Cardenas and Waymar. I feel like there's been a lot of Ivy on Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
First round matches.
Yeah, I've noticed a couple.
I guess
Yeah,
it
WA.
is a huge conference.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so no takedown or whatever they were reviewing. Down on 2, so still 1-1. Rademacher getting a takedown.
Rademacher, I think, was he Aaron Brooks's?
Only to immediately get reversed.
Who did he wrestle good? Maybe he was Hidley's only non-bonus.
Oh, Salazar had riding time.
He won. What did he win?
2-1.
2-1 on riding time. Wow.
That's what I was talking about with Salazar. And being like kind of gritty, tough-nosed. Yeah. Not going to do anything crazy or flashy. Not going to put up huge bonus points. But knows how to grind out wins. So Soldano still down over there on mat 8. Hope he's okay.
What's your guess going to be for a number of top 10s that lose in the first round? It's going to be a while, so you can still think about it. But
10.
Over 10? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of dismissed this one, but it's closer. Closer than I expected. Dupre-Cerber is an interesting match, too.
Looks like Glazier and Smith going to go into overtime. All right, now we're back to action on mat 8. Rogatsky and Heller, they had to have wrestled this year, right? Because Pitt and
Rogatsky and Heller.
Ohio State. Although Rogatsky's been in kind
They've
of
had
a battle.
They've had Hoffman. Yeah.
I can't remember what happened in the duel.
I can look it up real quick. Is that Reese Heller?
Yes. Or Holden?
I think it's Reese. Yeah, it's Reese at 184.
A Heller.
It's one of them. Yeah, so Reese beat Gavin Hoffman 12-2.
Okay. Ooh, Joel's putting Jackson Smith on an upset alert.
Joel's has been. He almost beat what's his name, Silas Allred, twice this year.
Smith beats Glazier.
Wow. Andy Smith.
Yeah. Tough round for the Hawks indeed. So let's see. Drake won, Teskey won, Real won, but Ratchy lost. Frantic won. Caliendo won.
Nobody-
Kennedy lost.
Nobody at 84.
Glazier lost. Bradley Hill still yet to go.
Ouch.
I do think, myself included, maybe got a little too high on Zach Glazier this year.
You got glazed?
I got glazed. Just, I don't think he had quite gone through the ringer, maybe enough, which is crazy to say. I mean, he wrestled the entire Big Ten schedule, but he only had, 20 matches? 18, something like that.
I'm not sure. 197.
Just in the
Big Ten. I don't know. Like, Allred, I think we elevated Allred to like a really high status after he won Big Tens last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's kind of like that, I don't know, third tier guy. And that's Glazier's. Is that Glazier's best win?
Has to be.
He did beat Jackson Smith at.
You mean Jackson Smith, who's about to lose to a 22 seed?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that. Jackson Smith is tough.
Jackson Smith beat Tanner Sloan this year. But yeah, outside of Jackson Smith and Silas Allred, Luke Serber, who's the 27 seed, maybe is his best win. Glazier's best win this year. And Joel's.
Yeah, he did a good job here for the schedule. He won pretty much every match he was supposed to. A couple he wasn't. Didn't lose to anybody he was supposed to, or wasn't supposed to. But I just feel like he didn't have like that 125 Big Ten schedule, that 165 Big Ten schedule, where he was regularly tested with top 10, 15 guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, Kozak, you said you had Michigan second, NC State third in your predictions. I'm guessing nothing's changed after round one.
What do you mean? Like for what I'm predicting?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was what I had after just filling out the brackets.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like Michigan had a pretty good round.
Had a decent round.
NC State had a pretty good round, so I don't think.
D'Agostino was the only guy that lost, and I had him All-American.
I think I did too, which
So
definitely still could.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could hurt him though. But yeah, I mean, NC State is in a good spot just because of their seed. Like obviously their seeds, but their draw is like just getting a whole bunch of guys through the quarters or to the quarters is huge.
So you don't have to in those background matches.
Exactly. Yeah, you put yourself right there to All-American. So they're just gonna have a lot of point scoring potential. But Fishback did lose. I didn't have him wrestling very far though. Nebraska's one to watch. Nebraska's having a good round. Virginia Tech's having a decent round. Latona did lose.
I think if you went off of our team scores based on rankings, Nebraska was second, right? Am I misremembering that?
Let me pull that up. Team scores.
The people's champ, Nick Stimmett, on mat 4 right now, losing 3-1 to Shaw.
We actually had Iowa second.
Oh, okay.
And tied with NC State. And then Iowa State, and then Cornell, Lehigh, Michigan, Oklahoma State, Arizona State, Missouri, Nebraska 11th.
Okay, I remembered it the opposite where we were like, whoa, Nebraska 11. That seems way too low.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who's making a run at next Stimmett for the people's champ. Younger Bastida.
Yeah. The memes.
The memes. King of the memes.
The question is, does he have a meme guy, or are they originals?
They might be Bastida originals.
They're great.
But I think the fact that they are like lower quality makes them even better.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Makes them higher quality. The lower quality makes them higher quality. If you follow what I'm saying.
157 went completely chalk except ASCII over Chittum.
Curse of Shapiro Chittum.
That's what it is. It's the only explanation.
Does Younger have a meme in the chamber?
Oh, yeah.
Or if he wins?
For sure. If he doesn't, there's going to be...
I don't know. It took him a while to put out this last one.
Yeah.
After Big 12s. So he might have to win and then go back to his guy and say, hook me up.
Yeah.
Or go back to Ames. Create it. I am actually the now proud owner of an Air Bastida t-shirt.
Oh. Okay. Have you received it yet, or did you...
It's en route.
Okay. You going to put it on if he wins?
I don't know if it'll be here in time.
You going to overnight it?
No, I didn't want it that bad. Yeah. Because I'm proudly repping Cliff Keen. Shout out to them for sponsoring this watch party.
Thank you, Cliff.
Thank you, Keen. My goodness. Nathan Taylor just put Tinker through the mat with that return. He was doing that at EIWAs too.
Yeah, Nathan Taylor and Michael Beard are two guys who have looked really good this year for Lehigh.
And Ryan Crookham.
Yeah, and Luke Stanich. Taylor, I said this earlier today. I visited Lehigh in January and was talking to Zach Ray about his like progression. He's like, we didn't even really recruit Nathan Taylor. He like wasn't going anywhere, kind of late bloomer in high school, and he sent us his tape, and he's like, yeah. They're like, yeah, if you want to come here, like that'd be cool. And he said a big thing that has helped him is just putting on like pure size at heavyweight, just like getting bigger. Said like when he got there, he was maybe like 230 or something, and now he's like pushing the 260s, close to 270. So being big
must be nice. I did the opposite in college.
Yeah,
I'm just cutting weight.
Oh, okay. I was like, you got smaller? Yeah,
sort of.
Yeah.
Grand Island, Nebraska's own Grady Grease picking up a nice overtime victory. Oh, Bachman wins the Alaska Bowl. Bader, get this. Two guys from Alaska just wrestled in the first round.
Against each other?
Against each
Yeah.
other. Has to be like the first time ever in NCAA history. Geog All Red could be fun. Geog's tough. Down 5-3 right now, halfway through the second. Bradley Hill could pull off this upset. That would be a nice kind of a nice way to end the round, a tough round for the Hawks. Might have cursed him as he just got taken down. Okay, no takedown. Trent Hidley would be one of the least fun guys to wrestle
Oh yeah.
in Division 1.
There's not much like when you're wrestling, you're on your feet and you're wrestling someone with a really good underhook, and you just like
You feel helpless.
you feel so helpless. Yeah.
And like it seems like so simple, but there's like, oh, just clear out of it. Don't let them get to it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them just push you around. It's not like it's something like super slick or anything. It's just in the way he just manhandles people.
Yeah. Nick Feldman on the mat. They cut to the mat, and he was already had a takedown, and now he's working for a turn. He's looked really good the second half of the season.
He has. He's really progressed.
Yeah. What are some of the?
And now to the point, will he? I think I have him in my bracket that I filled out. I have him hitting Treffin, I think, on the backside, who he lost to at CKLV, but I've got him winning now.
Okay.
I'm sorry, though. What were you saying about?
Oh, no, I was gonna say, we're almost through the end of the round. What are some of like the big matches you're looking at? It's like you don't have your computer in front of you, but if you can.
Well, the
think of
biggest
off the
would have
top of your
been
head.
Shapiro Chittum.
Right.
Let's see here. I can pull up brackets.
I mean, 125. Every match there is going to be a toss-up, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Braden Davis feels like a pretty big favorite over Brett Unger, but Unger just beat Dean Peterson.
Fix Buzakis is fun. Arini Van D. I really like. Kirkham Teskey.
41, there's a lot of good matches. Second round.
Echemendia Edmond.
Yeah, Hardy
Hardy Lemley.
That was a
That's
second one.
yeah, that's definitely one to watch.
And if you're in the chat, YouTube, what are throw your best round 2 matches in there.
Arrington D'Amelio. It's a fun one.
Fernandez Swiderski at 49. I feel like Swiderski's the favorite there, but I mean, I guess for someone like me who's been critical of Fernandez's seed, this will be like his time to
Prove it.
prove it if he is deserving of that 9 seed.
57 is super fun. Luan Robb, Downey Andonian, Blockus Scott,
Yeah, 57. Man, 57.
Lee
so deep.
Cardenas. Olenek Amin is interesting at 65.
Yeah, that was a CKLV match where Amin was winning the whole match. Looked like he was gonna, classic Amin, win a low scoring bout, and then Olenek kind of stunned him at the end with a takedown. Feldman looking for a pin. Pitzer, he beat Nathan Taylor this year. But then when he was wrestling Colton Schultz, his shoulder popped out twice. Oh, Little versus Buchanan. That's a good one at 197.
Yep. Cardenas Elam is also at 197.
Yeah. Yeah, Cardenas Elam. Wow. Look at this. Look at how small Colton Schultz looks next to Nash Hutmacher. The big boy battle. Is this a match at all?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Hutmacher has gotten better as the year's gone on, or yeah, as the season's gone on.
Not enough.
Not better enough.
Bradley Hill. About to do it.
Yeah, wow. That's big for Iowa. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think they were going to get any points out of Hill.
Well, you thought wrong, Kozak.
I did.
515. Stand up. He's another Southeast Polker.
Takes a big man to admit he's wrong. And I am that big man.
Wow, that's very big of you.
All right. How long does Wyatt Hendrickson stay on the mat here against Neville's?
It could be a while. I mean, Wyatt will tech fall sometimes, not just pin. Never mind. Bradley Hill's Bettendorf. I was wrong. Sorry. Correction.
It's okay.
Takes a big man to admit when he's wrong.
And you are that big man. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Wyatt Hendrickson. Back points.
Already.
Big Slav and Buknovich 1-1. Pitzer Doucette 0-0. Let's see. What else we got in the chat?
Colton Schultz.
Blockus
Takedown.
Blockus versus Ed Scott. That could be good.
I said that one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just agreeing with you. The chat's agreeing with you as well. Yeah. Glazier and Kennedy both losing is tough, but you know both of those weights, those guys can make a run on the backside
For sure.
At 74, I was pretty vocal about it. I don't think it's that deep, and the same thing with 97. We've seen how good Glazier is this year. He's a tough guy. Man, look at this. Hutmacher was attacking with a single leg there. 0-0. Kirkfleet with the tech. Is Penn State in the lead yet? They are. Penn State winning 15.5 points over Nebraska in second with 14 points. Ohio State kind of sneaky. 12.5.
Okay.
Let's see. Who did Ohio State have? Feldman with the pin, I think, or attack.
What, pick up bonus?
Yeah, and then Jesse Mendez got bonus as well. Zach Elam with the pin. I thought my screen was frozen on mat 8. Stoddard was just stuck in the same position for like 5 seconds. Oh, Wyatt Hendrickson. He's in trouble.
Oh!
Neville's.
Oh, he rolled
Wow.
over. It feels like that was his time there to seal the deal.
Neville's leading. Wow. He must have heard me my bold Wyatt Henderson talk about how he was just gonna spend so little time on the mat. Just trying to prove me wrong.
All right, so this round is the last round for this session.
Yep.
So the next session will get underway at 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern, and McDermott blown out a knee probably there.
Ouch. Yeah.
What were some of the big highlights from this round?
Yeah.
Gao going down.
Gao and
Kozak going down.
I mean, we talked about it. Yeah, when's the last time? I still don't know. If you've done that research in the chat, let me know. Nebraska with a great round.
Storaci looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Probably not 100%. Chose neutral in the third.
Yep. Probably not 100.
Got taken down.
Got taken down in the first right away. I think that's concerning. Still, I think he looks solid enough. Nothing like.
Oh, pinpoints for Michigan from Davison.
Okay. All right, Michigan. Let's see. They could take the lead here. I feel like, I mean, you're not really getting big team points until quarters.
Yeah.
That's when the placement points start to come into play. And that's when you start to see teams pull away. Well, Michigan, they already got Davison's points here. So Michigan's in third, half point behind Nebraska. And look at this, Hutmacher, Schultz, 4-2. So yeah, we'll wrap up here as soon as this round's done, but still got a few matches left. I'm curious also if you're in the chat, how many people took work off today? How many people hit?
Well, how many people showed up and didn't work a minute?
Yeah. That was, back in my former life. Just go in the office, put the screen up, get my mat cast going, and I was good to go for the day. Ty Gadali, the 7 seed. He's been interesting to watch. I mean, people were pretty high on him after, CKLV. He beat Feldman. So Colton Schultz going to beat Hutmacher. Let's see. All right, Charles Mello says he took tomorrow off. Let's see. Yep, we got Ben Folk says I took off. Took both Thursday and Friday off.
Hey, I mean, what better use of PTO?
Yeah. Connor Laws says, unfortunately, he's working, but he's glad to be listening to the watch party. Glad to have you, Connor. AG Biochemist says, I used to double monitor in the lab at work. My boss eventually told me to just stay home those days. That's a good boss.
This has got to be one of the least productive days across the country because you got basketball starting their tournament today too.
Oh, yeah.
So you should just get a pass.
Wyatt Hendrickson's still losing.
Yeah, we're 30 seconds into the second. He's not going to lose this match. If Y. Hendrickson loses this match, you can tase me.
What's the most surprising result so far for you? Is it Chittum losing?
Askey over Chittum.
Yeah.
No, because like I said at the beginning of the match, Askey's tough. That wasn't going to give me a match. Maybe Nagao.
Yeah. Yeah. The way that Nagao lost to, he got majored. And now we're hearing maybe he's not healthy, but either way, it's still surprising.
Yeah,
I'm only through 65 with my upsets. But some of the big ones, Jaden Abbas over Tyler Kozak.
mm-hmm.
That's significant. Jordan Williams over Rachi's not all that surprising. McDougald over Ethan Miller. Vance Valmbar over Cale Happel that's a big one.
That's another one. Seed wise is huge, but I mean, Valmbar's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Not incredibly shocking.
Yeah, I said, as it was going on, Valmbar's really tough guy to wrestle, especially first round. But you're still picking Happel to win that match.
Yeah.
Zacconi beat Zeth Romney. Ethan Oakley beat Sam Latona. Julian Klebov over Dom Serrano. Diego Sotelo over Jory Volk.
Somebody is bleeding so bad in this Hendrickson-Neville's match, and it is ticking me off because they have to clean off the mat every 30 seconds.
A takedown here for either wrestler would be huge. At the end of the second.
Ooh.
Evels.
Nope. Not going to get it.
They gave it to him. No?
I don't think they did.
No. Wow. That looked like the same position as Arrington Henson, where the
Yeah, one guy still has the leg.
has the leg, and then the other guy hooks it from behind. So Hendrickson's been on top forever. You got to imagine he's got riding time.
Here's Hendrickson going to work with the single leg.
Man.
Oh, nothing yet. There it is.
Yeah. Wow.
I told you, Kozak. Never any doubt.
I mean, it's still so surprising that it's this close.
Meanwhile, Bastida about to pick up the fall.
This definitely gives me pause on picking Hendrickson over Bastida.
Did you do that?
I did do that. I feel stupid right now.
Actually, a lot of us in this office did. I did not,
Mm-hmm.
on the record, but Ben Askren did. Christian did.
Yeah. So much of this match, too, is just like...
I mean, what made you pick it in a reverse of the result from the Big 12 final? I mean, I know it was close and it was one exchange, but what about that match you were like, next round Wyatt?
Yeah. I think it was just the fact that it was the one exchange to where it was like, okay, you could easily see him getting that takedown and it's a different match, I don't know. That's about it. So Hendrickson, 10-8, 34 seconds to go. Let's see what we got. Team score. Iowa State. They're in 4th now.
With a Feldkamp pin and a Bastida pin.
Yep.
Oof, big mat return from Hendrickson.
And then Echemendia got a tech, and so did David Carr. So we got 2 matches left. Wyatt's finishing up. He's going to ride out for the win over Neville's. 11-8, way closer than I thought. And now Luis Fernandez. He's riding on top over Zuba. He's going to win 11-2. So, believe that's it for this round. JD, what's coming up rest of the day for us here?
Yeah, so 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 Eastern is the next round. We kind of ran through some of those top matches that are coming up in the round of 16, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, we did it. First session
lived up to our typical first NCAA session craziness. A lot happened, and it's only going to continue.
Yeah. We'll be back with you at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, second round. Until then, get to the site. We're going to have all the highlights, a lot of the highlights from this first session. The best matches are going to begin to be populated on the site, so you can, if you missed anything, check out some of the highlights we have. We're going to have a bunch of articles as well, keeping track of the team race, keeping track of some of the biggest upsets. So head to the site. You can get caught up on anything you missed. But until then, appreciate you joining us, and we'll catch you in a couple hours.